O'Reilly. You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge, just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
You know how to book flights and hotels. All you're missing is a tool to plan the travel experiences you'll have once you arrive. That's why you need Viator. Book guided tours, activities, excursions, and more in one place to make your trip truly unforgettable. Viator has over 300,000 travel experiences to choose from. Everything from simple tours to extreme adventures and all the niche, interesting stuff in between. So you can plan something that everyone you're traveling with will enjoy. Real traveler reviews give the inside scoop from people who've already been on the experiences you're considering. So you can plan with confidence. Free cancellation helps you plan for the unexpected. And 24/7 customer support means you can travel worry-free. Download the Viator app now and use code Viator10 for 10% off your first booking in the app. Find travel experiences for you. Do more with Viator.
All right. If you need vintage Japanese motorcycle parts or other communist parts, then you need to reach out to Old Bike Barn. Joseph was shooting a fucking AK-47 in front of my face as I try and say this commercial. You need to go to oldbikebarn.com, at oldbikebarn.com. It's simple. They got everything you need for your Harley or your vintage Japanese bike, all that shit. So check them out at oldbikebarn.com. If you happen to be in the unfortunate situation where you find yourself in a motorcycle accident, you go to Law Tigers over at lawtigers.com or go to Facebook and type in Law Tigers in your state, and you will get the fucking the most local shit that you can get there. And then we'll bring up. This is just a little foreshadowing of what we're going to be talking about today. I got Mark Unseen with me here. Everyone else is off mic, fucking doing things that they do. And if you like motorcycles, check out Chop Cult over at chopcult.com, the biggest information resource for motorcycle stuff. And the music's so fucking good. Fucking Delta Force, motherfucker.
Delta Force.
A lot better than the snare on St. Anger.
If you're looking for some clothing, go check out amertamia.com. Over at amertamia.com or on Instagram. Oh, wait, dude. Wait. So epic.
Talked on the mic like twice.
Yeah, dude. If so good. So good right here, the music. Oh shit, it went away. Fucking went away. Fucking YouTube fucking sucks. All right, if you're in a weird shit, check out Heavy at heavybigcartel.com and Chophead Custom Cycles at chophead.com and the Big Truth Podcast at bigtruthpodcast.com.
RobFilosano.com.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Road of the Unseen.
All right. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right. And then just listen to the idiocy that's about to ensue right now.
The Big Truth Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready!
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My kid instantly gets taken away because of these photos.
Mics are already on there.
Shit.
All right. Once again, we have liftoff. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Big Truth Podcast. And it's the summer M4, which is the Summer Action Showdown. Fucking
Here we are.
It's a very hot, balmy day inside the Chophead Customs
Probably it's fucking 100 degrees and 80% humidity.
It's a little bit better than yesterday was.
Hot as
to be
fuck.
honest.
Yeah, so we got Ryan Packer in the house, Mark Unseen, and Joe Hawk.
What's up?
The usual suspects.
The usual suspects now for the M4s. And yeah, so
We got to take this on the road.
we do.
Like,
Dude, we should do that.
I talked about bringing it to my house today.
No, we did the one live one at Mama Tried, and it was fun.
was it all right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right. It was a good time. But
I got to catch up, dude. Now that I get a long commute again, I can fucking sit and catch up on all these. I've been riding the bike to work.
Yeah, completely understandable, man. I don't listen to any podcast shit unless I'm driving. You know, I can't sit at home and listen to them. But yeah. So it's the summer spectacular or whatever we called it. Fucking
Action movie.
we're gonna talk about
bullshit,
action
right?
movies, music. Fucking we're gonna do the live giveaway of either the 41 Ford or the 72 Yeti's Taint Chopper.
I can't believe I won both of them.
Oh yeah. I can't believe you won. I can't believe you won both when we're only giving one away.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's even better.
You cheap pricks, right? Like, there's fuckers out there giving away garbage, right? Selling fucking 500 fucking tickets, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
We're like, I don't know if we just got impatient or like we didn't fucking push it enough or whatever it is, but it's like, all right, we're at 200. Like, we need to buy a fucking pizza oven. Let's give one of these fuckers away.
Plus, the natives were restless, and everyone's like, "When are you going to give it away?" And it's like, when motherfuckers buy more tickets, like, you know what I mean? Like, the original plan was to sell 400 tickets and give both away, and we got to like 205 or whatever. Well, 6 because George Quirk, I made a mistake and forgot to put George on the list. He bought a ticket in April, and it's all on Venmo, so it's all verifiable. I just forgot didn't forget, it slipped in the mix. That thing, doing these fucking things are like a full-time fucking job. Running these raffles, dude, it fucking sucks.
How much was each ticket again? I'm bad at this shit.
$100.
Okay, so if I just like gave you guys like $1,000 right now,
We'll give you 10 tickets.
You get 10.
what are my chances of winning though? Like break it down.
And most people bought one ticket.
10 and 200?
My luck's not that good.
Dude, I can tell you that I've been in a bunch. I have won a pile of bullshit parts, and I won another raffle. I won a shovel head, and what year was that? That square body? It was like
70
something. That I ended up giving to my buddy who his fucking like single dad. I was like, here you go, like helping him out. But yeah, I mean, I have won twice. And I've been in, I don't know, 50.
No. That said, I've won none. But I did get the tick lottery where I got anaplasmosis and only 4,000 cases in the United States.
That's good.
I got that and had to be straight edge.
No, you know what? You can't say that because when I won that pile of bullshit parts, I brought them right here.
Oh, yeah,
And that shovel head is sitting right over there.
Yeah,
that's your shovel. Oh, that's actually part of my old bike. My new bike.
Did you just give him a bunch of junk that you wanted to get rid of?
Well, it's one of those things. It's like here's a frame. That's a fucking piece of shit. Like here's an Evo with no fucking paperwork. Like what the fuck am I gonna do with that? I'm like,
there's nothing really.
I got a guy that has has a need for these things.
Yeah.
So I brought it down here. But yeah, I did. I parlayed that bike and then a bunch of cash for the bike that we're giving away.
I'm telling you, like, probably won't anytime soon. But the idea of getting a bike, it's like really fitting into this midlife crisis stuff that I'm doing currently in the summer. So it's
I like this, Joe. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like this is the new me. It's a little bit like the old me.
Pick one.
but that's the thing, right? Like for the last 20-something years, I've owned a motorcycle shop.
Yeah.
I own a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
And I'm buying a bar. Like, what's my midlife crisis? Like, I live like every dude's midlife crisis every fucking day of my life.
Yeah.
I got to figure out.
You're real rock. I think you getting toxic plasmosis from a tick is probably your midlife.
That was it. That was my midlife
and you've done the
crisis.
corporate American thing too, so I can't even say like, oh, you're gonna shave your beard. You get a square job.
I'm gonna become an investment banker or something.
Yeah. Well, I tried to explain that to my wife. We were at a bachelor party. She's like, what'd you guys do? I was like, actually, it was pretty fucking tame. Like, we just went to the bar, hung out, then we went home.
Yeah.
Like, we've been so retarded for so fucking long.
Have you thought about embracing like a porch with maybe Country Time lemonade?
Pretty much.
Because that's basically where I'm at right now.
That's not a bad way to be, man.
No.
That's not a bad way to be.
That was, Jared's bachelor party. I explained it as like, the most nice, even time that there was.
Yeah, they just put us in the corner. And
it was like, we had our
you
own
guys
room.
Good? You need anything?
We had our own room, and we just couple of dudes, and we got drunk and had a good time and watched midgets slap boxing, like Russian midget slap boxing on pirated TV. You know what I mean? That's as
really
wild as it got.
something in Russia is pirated.
What was it like? I don't know, Roku or whatever the fuck it is. It was all these channels that we've never heard of. We're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. It was literally slap boxing, but it was midgets. It was like midgets.
Man, you know something? Why don't like next Chop Ahead thing, man? Why don't you fucking get like that slap boxing thing event going on?
We've done that before.
Have you?
A dude like got permanent ear damage from it the last time.
You guys got like waivers and stuff signed, right?
Oh,
all right.
The trick is to get a guy that doesn't have a lawyer. Right? Like, you have a lawyer? No, all right, just step right up.
And both of the dudes that were in the slapbox contest in the old Chop Head days are both good dudes, and they're still around. And but
just
I guess
one of them can't hear out of his left fucking ear.
Something
so put your hand up when you say hello.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So it's been a long time since we've done an M4. Like
it was Christmas.
The last time we were freezing, and now we're sweating.
Yeah. No shit. Was it Christmas though?
We
just Christmas,
we
right?
just wait for extreme weather, like, and then we do.
You don't remember talking like 4 hours on fucking dancing and.
I remember the Blood for Blood Christmas record.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Which I did write one of those songs. And,
so stay tuned, kids.
And then we all talked about how much we hate the Bad Religion Christmas record.
Yes,
we did.
That was another.
So
that's the thing. I get blacked out these fucking things. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I normally do, and it's the dumbest fucking thing if you explain to people.
So that's 7:13. 7:13 p.m. I'm not going to get blackout. Let's check back in around 9:30 and see how that goes.
So we do have like 6 months to pull that song together.
dude, I got the riffs. Like, I mean, we just need you to get your drums out of fucking wherever
they're still in the practice space, buddy.
Yeah, I'll grab them.
Those are his drums that are over there?
Those little ones up in on the rack, yeah.
We could probably get Rob to do the intro to it too. He's not doing much.
Gonna do a cameo on his own song.
No. Well, it's not his song. We're just doing a Christmas song, Blood for Blood style.
yeah. A very Blood for Blood Christmas.
Yeah.
Is this going to wind up with us going out on tour as Blood for Blood?
Yeah. Seasons Beating Store.
That's the name of the record, though.
Yeah.
If Ramallah can go out without him, then I think we can just do a Blood for Blood version, right?
Yeah. Your mic is limp.
Yeah, that's what happens at middle age. It just kind of goes down.
They have stuff for that.
Yeah.
Blue Chew, man.
I got plenty of that stuff anyhow.
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew?
Blue Chew is the one, man. Like, if you're partying too much, have some Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
There's like two lines, a blue one and a white one.
comes in a little black pouch. It's nice.
Shit.
All right, so let's talk about some fucking action movies.
Well, no. Before, why don't
let's not.
Do we have like 17 minutes of commercials?
Well, no, because what I'm trying to think of, right, is there shit, because we're going to do the giveaway in 45 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure we can kill 45 minutes before.
No. But what I mean is, it's motorcycles, music, movies. Should we do the movie shit after, or should we start it now?
Maybe we should just call Danny and he can just tell us what garbage he's been watching on Netflix for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I
don't know where the fuck you guys get the time for all this shit, right? Like watching like all the stuff that like you brought up and Danny's brought up. Like,
yeah. Dude, I barely have
you
time.
work a lot. Yeah, but it's I don't.
I got home last night and I was like Red Dawn is like burned into my mind. I don't need to watch it anymore, but I watch it religiously anyhow. But I was like, I want to talk about a different film, so I put on Delta Force.
So good. That was one of my. That's one of my.
Delta
Force.
Force. Delta Force is the best like action movie theme song ever.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking great. It's like Man on the Mission shit. I have some mental notes about Delta Force.
Interesting. I had to watch the remake of Red Dawn today.
Ooh, rough watch, bro.
Yeah. I threw my fucking back out, so I'm literally on the couch. I've got a 2-year-old in his fucking diaper, hucking fucking Legos across the house. My wife is doing everything she can to like get the fucking children out of the way. I'm like, I have to do homework for this fucking podcast.
It's the best when there's
That's
homework.
awesome that you're actually taking it.
It's the best when there's homework. It's like, and the homework is like, well, I'm watching Red Dawn and the remake. So everyone should probably.
Sasha's like, you fucking serious?
If I only,
You're like, I can't take care of the kids. I gotta watch Red Dawn.
Yeah, my bad.
2007.
Boy, you should be watching Red Dawn with your kids to prepare them for the fucking future, man.
Dude, my kid's ready, dude. My 2-year-old, 6-year-old, not so much. 2-year-old, yeah, he's fucking ready. He's fucking ready.
6-year-old is kind of a communist sympathizer.
You know, he's a good kid. We'll just leave it. He's a good kid. Different breed.
All right.
Good kid.
I'm just trying to get something a little.
Like,
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, so good, dude.
is this Delta Force?
Theme song from Delta Force.
Oh no shit! Huh?
Wait, when it kicks in.
Almost sounds like Airwolf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, right there.
it kicks in. But when it gets like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fucking great, man.
Now you gotta refresh it. Delta Force was the Clint Eastwood one.
No, Chuck Norris.
It's great. It's fucking Chuck Norris, Lee Marvin, and Robert Forster.
Oh no, dude, I don't even remember that at all.
No,
what was the fucking Clint Eastwood one where he's like training these fucking guys and then they have to go on the fucking mission at the end? I gotta look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
All right, so we get before we get sued, I gotta
fucking Norris.
I gotta shut that off. Yeah. All right. So
The dude who wrote the Delta Force theme song.
what's that?
Build me a bike for payment. Dude, it would be awesome. Maybe he would like request one of those bikes from Delta Force that have like the fucking Uzi strapped
No,
to the front.
I'd want one of the
rocket
fucking.
launcher
I want
pipes.
one of the all-terrain vehicles.
Yeah.
Fuck the bikes.
That movie had it fucking all, man.
And you know, I feel like Delta Force was either too early or what, but they slept on like toys. Like that could have been a massive amount of like toy revenue, like because it was like awesome vehicles.
That movie had like, I guess as far as like canon Chuck Norris movies, like that movie had like a fucking pretty decent budget. Because I mean, that movie's pretty fucking long, man, and like the sets are awesome. But like that's also Lee Marvin's like last movie.
Yeah,
he died like right after making that movie of like cancer.
Yeah,
and like and like I think it was like a lot of people were just like, hey, like Lee, like maybe you shouldn't make this movie like as your last swan song, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to get into action movies and all that, but like what is it, the Dirty Dozen?
Yeah.
Like that's fucking fantastic.
Perfect movie, man.
Yeah.
Awesome cast.
Yeah, like fucking.
Yeah. Lee Marvin, Charles Bronson, sign me up, man.
Yeah.
And Lee Marvin, was fucking. He was in that fucking movie.
Telly Savalas was in it too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Dude.
He was the perfect.
Fred Williamson, like, dude, everybody's in that movie. Like, everybody's like A+ in that.
Because I was thinking if we did brackets, right? Not that we'll do it right now, but if we did brackets for action stars or action heroes, there's like ones you don't think about. Like Clint Eastwood's got to be in there.
Yeah, like it's tough because like we were also talking about like,
Oh,
if we're just gonna leave it to 80s, that's different.
Like, you got to break down action movies because I mean, like, there's like, so like, Red Dawn to me might not be an action movie because it's like it's so much more than an action movie. Like, I would think like Aliens. Aliens is kind of a fucking action movie, but it's a science fiction action movie. Like that movie, like an action movie to me has like 20 minutes fucking setup, and then it's just balls to the wall till the fucking very end.
Right.
Minimal plot after that fucking 20 minutes. It's just like we're setting it up. Guys on a mission. We're gonna go rescue somebody.
Horror stuff that's also a little action
I
too.
know.
So it's tough. And it does get blurry. Right?
Yeah.
Did you ever see Any Which Way But Loose?
That's
Right turn, Clyde.
Guy just fucking gets into fights and drives around with his chimp and gets in fights with biker gangs.
I mean, like, it's weird because like if you're just gonna define like action movie by like fist fights and stuff like that, like would you consider fucking Roadhouse an action movie? No.
Well, I was gonna say Patrick Swayze an action star. That's the thing.
Do you know something? He was in that
Red
movie.
Dawn, Roadhouse.
Yeah, Uncommon Valor. Like
I don't know that one.
Uncommon Valor was I think it's Gene Hackman. It's a very young Patrick Swayze, and it's like Gene Hackman's trying to get like his son out of Vietnam. So he like assembles this oddball cast, much like a Dirty Dozen type cast, to go into like to train, and they're just training like for the majority of the movie, and then they go in to like rescue his son. Like, it's great.
I know it. Yeah, because with Tropic Thunder is like it's like kind of
And it's also got the guy. Fuck, man, I forgot his name. He always played like
a great fucking star.
A bushy beard biker. He was in like Raising Arizona. Tex Cobb. And Tex Cobb, like the last scene when he's like standing on like the watchtower inside like the Viet Cong village. He's got the grenade necklace and he just pulls it and he just does like a belly flop off the top, just like blows up a bunch of VC. It's awesome, man.
All right, how many minutes are we in? Because I'm already out.
That's like a half hour right there, I think.
I need another fucking drink.
15 minutes. Yeah, all right.
Oh,
there's the cooler full of shit over there too. But yeah, so did we get because this matters for the brackets. Is Clint Eastwood in the bracket for action stars? Or is it because it's like he did a bunch of Western movies that could be action movies, but they're not.
They're not because there's too much downtime.
But Dirty Harry, but it's
But
like,
Dirty Harry's got a lot of downtime in those movies, like between setups and like.
But that was the 70s, though. There was a lot of downtime in the 70s. There's a lot more downtime in 70s movies than 80s movies.
I mean, we could probably, I guess, just like 80s were the decade of like action movies.
Okay.
There's pre-action movies in the 70s here
Okay.
and there. You know what I mean? Like,
All right,
I would consider something like The Dirty Dozen from like 1965 like an action movie.
but we're going to talk about 80s.
Well,
All right,
yeah, we'll try to
all
keep it
right,
80s.
all right. So we're going to take Clint Eastwood out. But that doesn't beg the question. Patrick Swayze. Does he stay in the bracket?
We would have to go through his IMDb and see how many action movies he actually has under his belt.
I mean, Red Dawn and Roadhouse are two pretty heavy duties, right?
Outsiders has some action, but it's not really.
Outside,
No,
yeah, I don't-
Outsiders is not an action movie. That is fucking really grasping for fucking
Yeah.
action movies there, you know? There's a fucking Robert Frost poem in the fucking movie. I mean, come on.
Nothing gold
So
can
speaking,
stay.
just for some foreshadowing, Danny
Yeah.
Boy from House of Pain is going to come on the podcast and talk a little bit about the Outsiders house because he owns it.
Do you know this?
Like right now?
I'm not going to call him right now.
Scheduled about 20 minutes.
For some strange reason, I think, did you bring this up in a previous podcast or something like that?
No, I think we might have talked offline about it just because of the movie connection. Anything with movies is
So
goes right
I got
to you.
to chime in. I got to step away to get
What'd you say,
podcast.
7:13? You're like, I'm not going to get blackout drunk as you're pouring tea over.
I got this tequila Ocho to help us along with that.
dude, yeah.
This is the best tequila in the world.
so fucking
And they're
good.
not a sponsor. I got no economic ties to them. But literally, I've given this to like 20 people. There's not one tequila face. Like, take a big pull off that. It's the smoothest shit. Go ahead.
So yeah, you're talking about downtime and all that, like in action movies, right? And
Yeah, you're right.
That wasn't him that burped. That was.
Yeah, no,
That wasn't me.
there's nothing harsh about that.
yeah, that's good, right?
That
But
might
yeah,
be my
like-
brand now.
That's my favorite thing
I got
in the
some
world.
real harsh stuff at home, man.
It's crazy.
smooth.
It's crazy.
That is smooth.
Those 70s fucking westerns were fucking, you know, the high body counts and all that shit.
Glory hole.
There was tons of fucking downtime, right? Like,
Yeah.
So
The spaghetti western.
like, yeah, we were talking about like, all right, what's going to be your you know, top three weapons in a fucking action thing and all that, right? Like, so No Country for Old Men is not a fucking action movie whatsoever, right? But if you're gonna fucking kill people with that fucking cattle prod fucking thing, that's kind of fucking cool. That's all right.
bolt
It's-
gun. Yeah.
I mean, we can just talk about movie weaponry. It doesn't have to exactly be like action movie. I mean, that thing's kind of cool, but like I'll just.
I thought it was well written. I was like, all right, cool.
I'll just straight up say like my favorite like action movie weapon ever is from Predator. Is just the shotgun that's fucking strapped onto the M16. It makes no sense. It's not practical in the real world. But that build is like, I think that's a build that like anybody who owns like an AR would be like, I would love to build that.
Yeah.
It has no fucking sense in real life. Like, you know.
And it kind
Just
of
in case I
sucks.
jump into a trench, I fucking clear it.
It sucks that you stole my thunder on that because now I got to think of something.
that was gonna be yours too?
Yeah.
So I will say like the best fucking goddamn gun in any action movie ever, right? Is the M60, right? The Rambo gun. The
Rambo.
fucking the belt fed fucking
Yeah.
was it 20
Yeah.
something fucking pounds fucking
Yeah.
bullshit's holding it with fucking one hand
Yeah.
with the belt over his
Just
wrist.
wrapped around like eventually you would just forget and the arm would just get sucked into the
Just letting it go.
That belt of ammo needs to be at like 70 pounds by itself. Never mind the weight of the.
For real, like it was in. I mean, it was obviously
It's
used
been
in
in
combat, but like
everything.
like Full Metal Jacket, fucking,
Yeah.
you know, every fucking Vietnam movie forward that you've fucking seen. I mean, even Black Hawk Down had a scene. You know, what was that movie? The guy that was an arms dealer to the Middle East and all that.
Lord of War with Lords of War.
Lords of War, yeah.
Yeah,
They
with
had a
Nicolas
gold one.
Cage.
They had a fucking gold one.
Yeah.
like
Which I
completely
mean,
fucking
is,
useless.
let's make a gun that's already heavy,
Yeah.
fucking heavier. You know, it's like
It's good. Yeah, it's like you can't fucking shoot the goddamn thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like, could you just make it in the shape of a fucking M16?
Yeah.
But yeah, that is gonna be hands down the action fucking gun, right? Like, I mean, or maybe with the MP5, right? You go fucking.
I don't know. Like, I mean, there's a lot of different guns. I mean, you don't even have to go with like firearms. I mean, hey, what's pretty cool is like, I'm sure all of us when we're little kids and we're watching like Rambo, we like for a second we're like, man, maybe I should get into archery and get some fucking arrow tips. I mean, like, it's like that's cool.
The fucking
not
knife,
fucking
yeah.
practical at all. Like,
Yeah. Did you have a Rambo knife when you were a kid?
Of course I did.
I remember you talking about it before.
I bought it at the fucking Buttonwood Park Festival.
the Walnut City Festival.
Yeah. and a Quiet Riot mask, like a recreation.
Wow,
of the
you're real.
and
Man
if you
with
want to
priorities.
if you want to get real deep, I also bought a painter's cap that had like the
What, the DRI logo?
no, this pre-DRI. No, painter's cap that still had the flaps in the back, dude. It's like fucking. It probably had like a fucking Japanese sun on it. Or some bullshit.
The Whaling City Festival, where they would sell you all that to like a 10-year-old.
Dude, 1987, that was a fucking grab, dude.
This is like 84.
Oh, shit.
And Coke mirrors, dude. That's all. That's all they sold.
If you got like any of those Coke mirrors, like a Rush Coke mirror or something like that,
dude,
like those,
they're worth a lot of money
Oh
now.
yeah, those
For
are
real,
like,
yeah. My
I had a-
wife's got a bunch hanging in our fucking closet.
I had like a Skid Row one when I was like fucking like 9 that I won from like a carnival game. Like
It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
and
you
that's,
pop the
I didn't
balloon.
like Skid Row then,
Yeah.
but I like Skid Row
Yeah.
now.
So the best part of that,
I wish I still had it.
see, the best part of that is like when I think of those like Carnival Coke mirrors, it's always like Kiss or Black Sabbath or Rush or something.
Yeah.
Like Skid Row is like nowhere in that. Like,
Yeah, I know.
like Pink Floyd, yes, but like
Well, we're a little younger than you,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah, you're a little. That's where the age difference comes in.
Yeah.
like I didn't even know that those mirrors were still around for Skid Row.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark's being unsettlingly quiet right now. Like
He's got his mind stuck on Coke mirrors. Bro, how come the Unseen never did one of those?
No, that's a good idea.
That's a
What,
new.
what about Slapshot?
That's the new.
I mean, you guys love money.
That's the new. That is the new. That's the new merch shit for 2020.
Fucking for real. If you can print
the
on
free
mirrors,
download.
if you can print on mirrors, hit me up on Instagram at Believe in Packer.
Yeah.
we will. Yeah, we've got.
It's got a
honestly-
barcode to scan the new album.
No, I mean that's the thing, right? You can just slap the fucking mask on fucking anything, and it's like, all right, cool. Now it's
Yeah.
a fucking slap shot, fucking whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like we just did, this last tour in fucking Europe. All the fuck I could come up with, I'm like, what the fuck else do you guys have? And they're like, we have coffee mugs. I was like, I gotta carry around fucking 200 goddamn coffee mugs without breaking them. But yeah, that's all the fuck I could get.
Have you guys done like
I
frisbees
just
or anything?
kind of want to go on record. Like a coffee mug is probably the dumbest tour merch.
Yeah,
ever.
dude, tell
For
me
that
about it. I had
reason, like-
fucking cases of fucking coffee mugs. And then the kids were still bitching. They're like, how come you don't have any more coffee mugs? I was like,
Really? But it's European, so they're like, oh, we see better coffee mugs, but we'll buy you a coffee
This one
mug.
is okay. It is small, but it is okay.
They start,
I like your first coffee mug better.
this is American coffee mug. Our coffee mug, much smaller.
It'd be better if it was back on the map coffee mug.
Yeah, man, it's fucking tough. Obviously fucking COVID and all that bullshit, but like, yeah, just come up with shit. It's like, you don't want to be fucking cheesy, right? As you said, like fucking frisbees and shit like that.
Speaking of which, I got a bunch of chophead hemp fucking bags. But first, shout out to Roger from Purchase Street. For some reason, Roger thought it was going to be the best idea to make these bags. And I'm like, yeah, it's the best idea for your store because they're the size of a fucking album. And people buy records and they're like,
It works.
great. Like, I got all these fucking bags. The best thing, though, is Will made a post today. He put a picture of it in a courtroom.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah,
like,
you got all those cases, yeah.
He's like perfectly at home at a fucking CD bar or the next day at your arraignment. And I was like, all right, dude, now I'll post that fucking bag.
I didn't see the bag. Was it look like a drug rug? Would you like?
No, it's like
It's
a
just
vinyl
like a
bag.
heavy canvas bag.
Oh, okay. Like
which is good. Like if you're at a swap meet and you're buying some parts or something,
Yeah.
it's probably good. But
Also, yeah, we got to shout out Will Blackwood.
Slapshot drug rug.
shout out to Will Blackwood, the official Chopperhead criminal defense attorney.
Yeah, he's my lawyer, and we just fucking out in Brighton trying to fucking fight a case from 17 years ago.
Yeah.
that got fucking denied. They were like, "Nah, fuck you. You got a good deal. You should be happy with that." Same fucking judge from fucking 17 years ago.
Wow.
Still on the bench. He's like, "Nah, I got it right. Fuck you."
His Instagram's like War Defense or something, right?
Yeah.
Just check out the newest Chopperhead post. I shouted him out in.
He's
War
my
Defense.
lawyer. He's our lawyer. He's fucking great, and that's it. Like it's good to have actual guys that give a shit and not just throwing money at some fucking dickhead.
He's a criminal defense attorney and also like a gun
big 2A guy.
Second Amendment gun lawyer. So check him out. Shout out to Will.
I wonder what his favorite action movie gun is.
We should call?
You should call him up.
Should we get Danny on
Is he
the
going to
phone?
charge you for the call? Or?
$80
Not like
for a
the
question.
fucking lawyer, dude.
You think that's a joke? We're in the middle of buying a bar. We get a bill. We get a bill from our lawyer, and you look at it, and it's like, oh, responded to a text message, $80. I'm like,
Yeah.
you fucking serious?
Fucking swear to God, yeah.
No,
it's like 3,500, and then I'll bill you as I go. I was like, what? Like, all right, like it should just be 35 all in, right?
Yeah, we gave him a $3,500 on retainer to do the closing of the bar. He sent us a bill already for another $2,000. We haven't even closed, and it's like, dude, what the fuck?
I'm in an email chain between my wife's lawyer, our mediator, and my lawyer, and I'm not even responding to it. And
No.
I'm just looking at the two lawyers talking back and forth. I'm like, this has got to be like fucking $600 at
Oh,
this
yeah.
point.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
this
Yeah.
fucking
They don't give a
sucks.
fuck,
I'm like,
bro.
I'm like, can you guys just like?
Yeah. Well, then
do
I
this
thought
all in
about
2
it, and then I
emails?
wrote it down. So it's more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be an hour at least. I thought about it, then I responded.
Yeah.
It's like $80 to respond to a text message. It's like fucking 10 words. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what's my time worth?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. But anyway.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, when my ex-wife and I got divorced, it was the fucking easiest as it gets. Like, we don't hate each other, and it was still fucking so much goddamn money. These fucking lawyers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm making out decent. I mean, I got a couch out of the deal.
You're all set. You're all
Yeah,
set.
I'm all set. You guys want to set up in my loft? There's plenty of seating up there. I'm gonna have you guys have to move the couch though.
You're the worst.
I gotta say, I was a little upset that I didn't get the text about moving the couch.
The next day, me and Packer are hanging out, and he's like, what was going on? What were you guys getting into last night?
Fucking chop liver over here.
You were fucking overseas. Like fucking.
Give a fuck. I want the call. Hey, bud, what are you doing?
Next time I'll give you a ring, man.
Hurt my soul.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to bother you. I knew you were over there getting bothered by euros because your coffee mugs weren't printed in the right size. They were Americano size.
It'd be better in red ink. But yeah.
When will you be coming back with more coffee mugs? I don't know, dude. Next year, fucking. But
Nonetheless.
Are you gonna get into that story? Or are you just
the
gonna
couch story? I don't know, man. They're like,
I don't know. Well,
the divorce isn't final yet.
Dancing around it.
All right. We'll leave that for the next time.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want to use that picture of me, you, and Mark, like as like the. And we could superimpose fucking Parker.
The M3
like a float
fucking
coming out of the
coffee
mug. I mean, you two idiots fucking posted it on your Instagram the next day, and I was just like, man, I hope she doesn't fucking follow these two idiots.
Well, I just reposted it.
Oh, all right, okay.
No, I'm gonna post it too. Now. I'm going to put me on it. Like me, Alf, a bunch of fucking dudes from the 80s.
Hey, I do have a bunch of small little frames, and I am going to print out that poster, that picture, and I am going to hang it above the actual couch. Like, it'll be my house of memories, you know what I mean? It's like,
The best one though is the one of you that I took of you two behind it, like you know.
oh, you see like an arm.
arms holding it.
Yeah, I mean that worked out pretty good, dude. I went to work on a fucking half-hour sleep.
Oh,
It's not even worth it.
Dude, I went to work and like, but I was like, I was like so crazy, like I was like so crazy high with adrenaline. You know what I mean? That like I came in the next morning and people were just like I walked in the office and they're like, Christ, you look like fucking shit. And I was like, I just stole a $2,000 leather couch, and they were like,
Well, cat's out of the bag.
yeah. Well,
So Danny just texted and said, "Give me a half hour or so heads up." All right, here's your hour heads up.
he's probably finishing some new Marvel movie.
Yeah, I couldn't count any of those. I couldn't count
Did the
any
new
of those
season
as
of
fucking
Chucky
action
come
movies.
out?
For real, like I don't watch any of that shit. I don't count that as fucking action movies.
Marvel
Any of that.
stuff?
No,
that shit's all gay.
Any of that shit.
Yeah,
any
that
of it,
sucks.
dude.
And anyway,
Captain America movie was kind of cool.
We're
but
sticking to 80s and early 90s anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Truth knows his audience.
yeah, pretty much.
All right, so should we just go around and just like mention
All right,
an action movie? Like,
No, well, so I think since you already brought up Red Dawn,
yeah,
let's talk about before we talk about because Red Dawn wins to me, right?
yeah.
And I think so to a few people, but the remake of Red Dawn.
Jesus Christ.
So there's only two things. It could have been all right, except one, the dude's younger brother.
Yeah.
I hate his face so much. I
Yeah.
can't even fucking
Put
watch.
that- put that in
I'm like,
face.
I'm like, dude,
Put that
I
in
hate your
fucking
fucking face, dude.
Yeah.
Like that kid's face, I hate so much, and it doesn't even look real after. Does this motherfucker have a CGI face right now? Like, doesn't even look real. Like, you're an American, but I want you to die just because I'm sick of looking at your face. And the fact that they moved the villain from China to North Korea because China like was gonna ban it.
Well, I mean, it's like China is like the main consumer of like American films. Like,
I know.
America makes films for fucking the Chinese market only.
Yeah, and one of the reasons why I do love South Park, and it is fucking super fucking poignant, is they fucking called all that shit out.
Yeah.
And they do, like, they keep pushing those buttons and all that shit. And like, some of it's fucking still dumb, but all that, but like, I think it's just a well written. It's like, hey, I didn't really fucking know too much, and then like they bring up that topic, you go down that wormhole. Fuck, all right, how about that?
But the best thing about South Park is that like if something happens this week, like on Thursday, that episode comes out and it addresses whatever just happened on Monday. I'm like, how the fuck did they get this shit out so fast?
So supposedly I heard about how they write, and it's just like Mark and whatever fucking Trey Parker or whatever the two dudes Matt Parker, whatever. Like, I guess like something will happen, or they just wait for something to happen, and it's just like they have like their writers, their cartoonists, like just in this room, and they're just like watching these two dudes just like pacing up and down the hallway for like 4 days, and then they just come in at the midnight hour and they're like, this is the plot, and like they have like 10 hours to make a fucking cartoon.
So 6 Days Till Air is the documentary that they did years ago.
Yeah,
I haven't been able to find it. It just came out on HBO Max. So,
oh, really? It's about the
I'm fucking stoked.
It's literally. I think it talks about how
literally, how they break it down and all that shit.
I'll watch
like
that.
6 Days Till Air, and it's like, I guess like on that, it's the same thing. It's like the last minute they're handing in the fucking tape. Like, so it doesn't even like the first time you see it, it may be different the next time because they had to pay a fine and had to fucking edit some shit out.
I mean, they've been doing it for years. It fucking
works. Hey, Mark, are you familiar with South Park?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Just listening.
You've been real fucking quiet.
It's been like 100 degrees out the last week.
Yeah, you rough day fucking mowing lawns.
Obviously, that's not working too good because you're a little quiet. Whatever you're doing over there isn't working that good. Yeah. He's the quietest motherfucker in the room.
Yeah. Wait, what is that, sweet and low for his coffee?
Of course. No, that's sugar. That's sugar for his coffee.
Oh, okay.
Nonetheless, it is always great, and I love to see it. Mark Unseed's the hardest working fucking punk rock kid I've ever met. I can tell you that.
All right, 20 minutes till we give away the bike or the car. So, what do we want to talk about? The 20 minutes. Should we continue with?
We should continue talking about Red Dawn. Like, what's everybody's like first Red Dawn experience? Like, do you remember like watching it when you were a little kid? Did somebody see it in the theater? Like, what?
I saw it in the theater, Norwood Theater.
What year did you come out?
84, I think. No, 80 something like that.
Top Gun was the first movie I saw in the theater. That was 86, 87?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah.
Yes, I was young. I was probably like 5 or 6. My brother and my cousin took me. And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, this movie's awesome. Small theater.
84, it is 84. I was right.
If I remember correctly, I think that's like, is that like the first like PG-13 movie ever
made? It is, yes.
Yeah.
Top Gun or Red Dawn?
No, Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn was PG-13?
Yeah,
it was the first PG-13.
It couldn't be PG because there's too much violence in it.
Yeah.
No shit. Yeah,
and also because they say, "What's up your ass?"
Because I watched it. I watched it later in life.
Yeah.
And I was like, obviously the violence is like a little fucking cheesy and all that. And like obviously the budget wasn't.
Oh no, the Red Dawn budget's fucking amazing, dude.
What?
Red Dawn? That budget is fucking awesome, dude.
So the one of the best things about
I disagree.
Red Dawn,
I fucking what?
We're talking about the original one, not the new one.
The original Red Dawn.
The original Red Dawn, so fucking dude. Like they put so much work into like even like rebuilding like Russian tanks and stuff like that.
How about that fight on the fucking mountain? The first fight when they're like up on the fucking mountain, they're like judo chopping each other and fucking falling over.
They're fucking high school kids, bro. Like, high school kids from 1984. Like, do you expect them to know how to carry out good judo chops?
I would just like to
judo chop. If you're gonna fucking throw a Russian off a fucking mountain,
it's still 1984. Like, movies were a little different.
I agree. But Terminator was fucking what?
Hold on, dude. But it's 1984. They're high school kids. I'm pretty sure none of them have ever thrown a Russian off a fucking mountain before. Like, that's realism, dude. Like,
well, American youth today.
Deer. Man,
So Swayze's supposed to be like a little older in that movie, right? Like
He's like the senior.
same role as like
He's the senior.
Outsiders, except like,
Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah.
It's pretty much the same cast.
Yeah.
Like even the dude that was like a Soch is
But,
like.
but I mean, you have a cool tie-in where fucking the greatest film maker ever fucking made that was John Milius, who made Conan the Barbarian, who made billions of if you go through that dude's IMDb, everything he made, you're like, yup. The infamous fucking Jaws scene when they talk about the USS Indianapolis, like they brought him in to punch that scene in, which is like the best dialogue of almost any fucking movie ever fucking made.
I didn't know that.
He did both seasons. He did Rome, like for HBO. If you guys were a fan of that, he did both seasons of that. Like his movie is
He was a Hollywood outsider too.
Oh yeah, because he was. No,
you can grab me a Truly or something.
I mean, it was like there's a good documentary about John Milius, and like he grew up with like he went to like film school with like Coppola, Spielberg, all those guys, but he was like just like the party animal where like.
That's
but
awesome. I gotta check this guy out.
He was so fucking good that like all these like Hollywood like liberals and stuff like that, they were like, oh, we need something to punch up this script, like. Fuck, we gotta hire Milius. Like he's like the right leaning like conservative party animal, and they'd just be like, hey, we need you to like punch up the script, and he'd be like, send me a couple of cases of whiskey and 2 hookers. I'm at this hotel, and he'd just punch out a fucking script in like a week, dude. Like
anybody that's a thorn in the side of their industry, but has to get brought in because they're too good, is always like a hero to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's you, bud. It's like I don't fucking really want to invite this fucking guy, but he's an industry guy. I gotta fucking bring him in. Yeah.
I love it. And that's what, respect to my brother that passed this week, Big Nick, fucking, because he was a thorn in the side of everybody in California, dude. You know, the thing is, you know, I think we're talking about even with movies and shit here. And Ryan, who turned 50 yesterday. There's so many people in this world, and even in our worlds, like of like hardcore or motorcycles and choppers and shit, that are just tourists here, that are like little fucking whatevers, that are just cosplay fucking tourists. They all get to live while real motherfuckers die. And that's been really fucking getting to me lately, but I'm not gonna bum this shit down. Let's talk about let's talk about.
But hey, not to those brothers.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, respect.
So I remember who showed me Red Dawn when I was probably maybe about 8 or 9 was my dad, and I don't remember if it was something that was on TV or if we had rented it or something like that. But I remember my dad specifically sitting me down and was just like, "Joey, watch this." This is my old man Portuguese accent. "Joey, sit down. Watch this movie." And I'd be like, "Dad, what's this movie about?" And he's like, "This is a movie about how they're trying to take our guns away." And the next thing that I remember the fucking Russian like bending over and prying like the 1911 out of the guy's hand that's behind
the first like 2 minutes of the movie.
The camera pans up and it just says, "You can have my gun when you pry it from my cold dead fingers."
So good.
And that lasted with me. And I'm like, my father's onto something. And for years, whenever I got in trouble, like in high school or something like that, my dad would be like, "You gotta behave. If you get in trouble, they'll come take my guns."
They passed me that. I got a bad back. I need that fucking Ocho. No, I don't need the. I don't need a light. I need the fucking tequila. I threw my fucking back out picking up my kid at a 3-year-old's fucking birthday party.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta get that back in order, man, for when you get sent to the internment camps like in Red Dawn, dude.
Mm-hmm. We're all going to internment camp.
No, I get it all mapped out. So I'm in Quincy. I'm up on the cliff. That's it. It's all fucking. It's all scoped out, bro.
It's like
good luck getting up.
The new remake. We all go to Packers house.
when it hits a fan, you come up. A little gated community.
You guys can go to the outskirts of Boston. I'm staying right here in fucking Freetown, dude. And fucking, I got welders, guns, fucking whatever we need.
Yeah. It's funny. Like I work with a couple of gun nuts.
And Freetown is the highest armed municipality in the state of Massachusetts.
Yeah. Real talk, right? Like if something like that fucking happened, right? Like all the fucking guns are on a list, right? Like everyone in Freetown, like, oh, they've got this, they've got this, they've got this, right? Like whoever actually did invade this motherfucker would literally have everybody's fucking name on a list of who owns guns.
Yeah.
But now, like, I mean, that's a hell of a collection list. You know what I mean? Like, I work with some...
Good luck. Yeah. I mean, obviously, we're not getting invaded or any of that shit. But it's just a little suspect that it's all on a fucking list.
I work with some good gun nuts, much like myself. And, like, the guys that I work with, they're always like, yeah, I got like 10,000 rounds of ammunition. And I'm like, bro, you know, like, if the ATF comes fucking knocking on your door... you're maybe gonna get like fucking like maybe 30 rounds at best. That first clip gone, and then they're just gonna send a fucking drone through your fucking window and like, oh, it was a gas main. Gas main exploded. Like, it's good to be prepared, but I mean, this is a losing battle. You know what I mean?
Like, the little fucking. That little white, the blue stripe on your fucking flag ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
That's who's coming to fucking take them.
You know, and I'm only specifically talking if like, you know, North Korea invades us like in the Red Dawn remake.
Agreed. Yeah. I mean,
that was the other.
Super political.
That's my other main gripe with the movie. Like, what's more believable, like that, like Russia and Mexico team up, or North Korea launches a ground assault on the United States? Like, you know what I mean? Like North Korea.
I think 1980s, like the whole like red threat of like Russia, and for some strange reason, like Mexico, like that was probably more realistic. Now it's like preposterous. But I mean, North Korea, I mean, did they even have the fucking missile that can fucking, do anything? Like, I don't know. Like,
just the fact that, but the thing is, you got to remember the remake was still 10 years ago. It was 2012.
Yeah.
So it was a little. The world was still a little different. Like,
but I don't even view North Korea as a threat now, and I definitely don't view them as a threat. Like 10 years ago, 10 years ago, they were just like, I don't know. Their leader was still like collecting like sneakers and hanging out with Dennis Rodman. Like,
I don't discredit that. I don't discredit the Russians, even though they're not doing so well, or as we're believed that they're not doing so well in fucking Ukraine right now. They are controlling some places. Not to get fucking super political, right? Like those are our arms over there. Right? Like those motherfuckers are fucking going down for fucking like, hey, check this out. So Americans aren't over there fucking oppressing fucking Russians, blah blah blah, all that bullshit. That shit's really they got state of the art fucking equipment, making shit fucking happen. Russia doesn't have all of their shit out there. That's You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they could fucking 1,000% be like, drop a fucking nuke. Right? Hey, fuck you. It's mine. Or I start dropping fucking more. Yeah. Right? It's all political fucking blah, blah, blah.
Is anybody really even talking in the news about Ukraine and Russia anymore? Or is that past?
Seems like it's faded away a little bit.
For real.
Doesn't mean it's not happening.
For real. So like, again.
So
like,
it's been replaced by monkeypox, right?
Don't count these fucking armies out. Like the North Korean army is fucking legit. The fucking Russian army is fucking legit.
You guys planning on touring over there pretty soon?
Dude, we were supposed to play both fucking Kiev and Moscow on this last fucking tour.
No, I'm talking about like North Korea.
North Korea? No, there's not a very good
What would be your price for Slapshot to go play North Korea?
What would be the price?
Yeah.
What's your rate to go with them?
We need a guitar player, buddy.
I will scab for you guys for that.
Yeah, you're in, then we'll make it work. We'll figure out the number.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Did you notice, not to stay on the subject, but being over in Europe, were a lot of people talking about that over there? Or?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, we were in fucking Poland. Like,
well, you got to think about it, man. It's a lot closer to home out there.
Right, yeah. That's what
Absolutely. Like, we were literally, like, the routing was, you saw that we were supposed to go in, and then we were going to fly literally from there to fucking Moscow, then go back to Germany, and then come back down and all that. But
the whole thing about, like, that whole, like, all that shit that's happening is like, first off, I can't stand anybody fucking like bastardizing anything that has to do with Red Dawn and fucking painting like the stupid Ukrainian flag fucking like with like Red Dawn shit on it. Like, I don't give a shit about Ukraine. I don't give a shit about fucking Russia. They can fucking evade each other as much as they want. Fucking, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't really give a fuck. The shit that was fucking annoying to me was like everybody in America who's like 2 seconds before.
Wait.
Hold on.
Best thing is Joe's take on this. He's mad. He's not mad about Russia invading Ukraine. He's mad that they used Red Dawn imagery. I just want to stop it right there and point that out.
Listen,
I just got to point that out.
Listen,
as the host, I got to point that out.
It's like if you're super religious and somebody takes a shit on the Bible, okay? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Red Dawn is my Bible, like, you know? But it's like, you know, everybody in America that's like always like, we need to ban assault rifles, like assault rifles we got to ban firearms. Nobody needs an AR-15 or an AK-47. Then all of a sudden, like, Ukraine gets invaded and they're like, send all the AK-47s and the AR-15s to the Ukraine. And it's like fucking.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It's like, fuck you hypocrite.
So let me be the fucking protagonist in that, right? Okay. Like, no one's fucking coming to America to fucking invade. It's not happening. It's not motherfucking happening. I was in the fucking military.
Yeah.
There's no.
Oh, no.
Civilians don't need those fucking weapons. I'm fucking definitely 1,000% fucking pro gun. I'm fucking 1,000% pro gun.
Hey, man. I need this weapon.
No. But the thing is it depends how you outline it. In the Second Amendment,
Yeah.
And then we don't got to go down this rabbit hole. It didn't say you needed a gun for hunting. It said you needed a gun to oppress fucking tyranny, whether it was foreign or domestic.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
so civilians do need these fucking guns.
Right. All right. So
but,
cool.
But you got to be really ready. Well, I'm not even going to go down there.
Yeah.
But
Let's
that's
not
what
put
I mean.
ourselves on a
You can't-
list.
if you're gonna fucking rock the fucking the AK, the AR, all that bullshit, and then have the fucking thin blue fucking line flag and all that shit, it's like, it's
what do you do?
Well, are you fucking pro or against? Like, which one is it?
That's like
Well,
the
this-
motherfuckers.
this-
That's like the motherfuckers on Instagram that are gonna fly ACAB and then call the cops when you punch them in the fucking face.
Exact 1,000 motherfucking percent, 1,000%.
But the whole blue line flag, that's also like you also got to put in the context. Like a lot of those cops are also fucking Second Amendment. Also, they're not going to enforce coming to fucking get your fucking guns.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
you
Now,
hope
some of them are fucking total fucking stormtroopers that probably would do that. They're going to follow dumb orders. Human beings follow dumb orders.
Dude, I was in the military. I can fucking speak firsthand, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yes, like that's 1,000% what's going to happen.
And I mean, dude, I mean, you gotta look at it like some like cop is like, hey, like we're gonna go. This guy's supposedly got all this shit. And like we're gonna go into his house, and I'm gonna potentially get lit up. Like,
well, they wouldn't go to the schools, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They don't go to the schools when
But you know, they'll fucking smoke a dude on fucking his whole family on Ruby Ridge, right? They'll smoke a fucking church down in Texas. They'll fucking, you know what I mean? Like, yes.
Well, I mean,
like,
hey, listen.
It's not fucking zero. It's not zero.
That's why you need 22-year-old kids who are concealed carry at the fucking local mall, fucking put down some pieces of shit, dude.
Exactly, dude.
You know,
exactly.
Everybody should carry.
All right, but
wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, we went down that shit, but no, I mean that's why Red Dawn is such a fucking rad movie. That is a fucking rad movie. It's such a fucking rad concept, and it is fucking American, right?
Yeah.
It's what would you do? What would you do? What would you do if?
So
But the thing is if they made Red Dawn in 2022, it'd be a bunch of kids going,
right? And then at the same time, you get some fucking 400-pound fucking hillbilly that can't fucking shoot a goddamn.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
The problem is I probably have more in common with that 400-pound hillbilly than fucking.
And that's the thing. And that's
you want to listen to Bob Seger and shoot some fucking AKs? Like, you know, you'd be into it.
Yeah, but the point is like, if you're a foreign government, right now's the time to invade because America's
so divided, so
divided, and the population's pretty fucking weak, and it's like you almost get worried. Like, is that the fucking plan? You know what I mean?
I think the plan is, you know, they're going to try to close everything down. Monkeypox is coming around.
Yeah,
and you know,
but
that's the next one. All right. Is this too much of a hot topic? We got to change the subject quickly.
We got 6 minutes.
No, I roll my eyes because I just fucking I'm not even paying attention. I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a shit about.
Stay away from gay raves and you'll be okay, man.
What?
Well, no, like it's you know, it's.
Wait, I've heard this before.
They just need 2 weeks.
1981.
They just need two weeks to flatten the curve, gentlemen. Just pack it away for 2 weeks. He'll edit that out.
No, I'm not editing shit.
All right, good.
I've said many times, I don't know how to edit that good. So
good.
Stand by your words, whatever you say.
Hey, what's the worst that's going to happen to me?
That's what makes this podcast fun.
Certainly not going to any raves. They will not let you in.
Or maybe they will.
Your persona non grata at the raves. Do they still have raves?
They must. I don't know. You were in Europe recently.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
I don't know. I can
Joke
tell you.
spinning any records at any of those raves.
I can tell you, I in back in the day, fucking boots and braces. I was in a fucking illegal rave, and it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking
I'm
hilarious.
sure the people watching's fucking off the chart.
All right. So everyone's got a rave memory, right?
No, I don't.
I got two.
Fuck you, I've been to a rave.
I got two. You never been single in the 90s. Like the rave was the place to go.
Yeah.
I was single throughout the 90s, but I was like...
My two favorite rave memories, me and Ryan went to one at Rocky Point just to be dicks.
Yeah.
And it was just funny because the next day they were finding kids like floating like out in the ocean, like on like fucking cliffs, on like drugs and shit. But my favorite one is I went to one in Tucson with my girlfriend at the time. And she brought me there. She kind of forced me to go, and so I was just being a dick. So I was just throwing ice at the DJ, and I hit the fucking needle on the turntable, and it was like my fucking crowning achievement. I was like I just threw a piece of ice, and it hit the turntable, and it literally did the record scratch. It went and shut the whole thing down for like a minute and a half. Like, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And she was so pissed at me, but I was like, so
yeah, man.
excited.
That was it. Like, go places and be a fucking retard, right? There's something like I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking fit in. Like,
What about
fucking skinhead kid, I went to a fucking
Quiet
rave.
Mark? You
Never
got
been
any
to a
rave
rave?
stories?
No.
All right, we got to set up the live thing too, right?
Yeah, that's talk amongst yourselves.
7:57.
I'm gonna go.
7:57.
I'm gonna go wish my kid a good night.
You do your thing. I'm gonna talk to fucking Mark Unseen. So, Mr. Unseen, so you don't have a dog in a fight on this raffle, right? Or did you buy something?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, you're gonna film for us.
All right. So, if you had a choice between, I mean, you've never ridden a motorcycle, right?
Dirt bikes, but not murder. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. But fucking motorcycles are cooler. But nonetheless, but not that fucking motorcycle. That motorcycle, like, you got to have fucking big balls of steel to ride that one.
It's not one for the faint of heart or a beginner.
Yeah, pick the fucking car. I mean, we gotta sell both either way. But
I know. Don't take my 41.
that car is so fucking rad, dude. It's so fucking rad.
I don't want to get rid of it.
Jay,
We gotta.
yeah, we're recording. Jay, Truth's ex-partner, Jay from fucking what's your Triumph company called?
DGB.
Yeah. Would you pick the bike or would you pick Truth's Ford if you won the raffle? He'd pick the bike.
He's a bike guy.
Yeah.
If you found out about this on the Jalopy Journal, or the Ham,
We paid for it out there. Yeah.
then you're probably gonna pick the
Yeah,
car.
pick the Ford,
If you followed it off a Chopperhead or one of those other things, you're probably gonna
The whole
pick the
fucking
bike.
time, the whole time you were building that, I was like, I'm gonna buy that fucking bike. I want it. I
And
want
I'm
it.
like, no, it was for a dude.
And then I got it.
And then you got it. And then then you're like, time to give it up.
Yeah, now I gotta buy a fucking pizza oven.
Yeah.
So yeah, I shit you guys
Used
not.
or new?
No, so here's the thing, right? So brand new pizza ovens are $20,000.
Whoa.
So it's not even the fact that it's 20 grand. Like again, like we're all in on the building, all that. Like everything's fucking all sorted, blah blah blah. We're working on the fucking liquor license and all that. Once the liquor license is done, then we can sign all the paperwork, and it's literally a done deal. But we
gotta
also
equip the
need
place.
a fucking pizza oven. We would like to launch the bar with a full kitchen,
Yeah, that's-
ready to go. If we have to open the bar first without the kitchen and then relaunch again with the kitchen, we'll do that 100%. But in a perfect world,
Joe should definitely come help move the pizza oven into
I'll
the
move-
restaurant.
I'll make fucking pizzas, bro. I'm an old pizza maker.
If we had to lift that couch
Yeah.
up through the fucking
Loft.
the
That's
loft.
it. We're gonna have fucking celebrity bartenders. You're gonna come down to the bar and you're gonna fucking hang out.
Like my first couple of jobs was I was all through high school. I was the pizza man over at Not Your Average Joe's in Dartmouth.
Oh, you can be the pizza man.
So
at
I know how to
cafe.
I know how to make some pizzas.
You'll be
some
at the Dipper
calzones.
Cafe
I
making
can-
pizzas, yeah.
you want me to make some bar pies or something? I'll fucking do that.
I've been working literally like a year plus now on the fucking pizza recipe.
That's awesome.
My goofy Irish ass making fucking pizzas.
Calling all the Italians and they're like, stigma. What do I say on this
No,
sauce?
South Shore Bar Pizza is not fucking Italian pizza. It's South Shore Bar Pizza.
Just call up Danny and ask him to fucking rate your pizza.
I'll have to fly him out.
Yeah, fly him out. Hey, just-
Wait. Do you remember do you know how to go live?
No, I have no idea. What, on Instagram?
Yeah.
Can you?
what do you
can
need?
you fire some ice in that?
yeah.
So do I pick a story?
Help
or
a crippled veteran.
Oh no! There's a whole live thing.
You want some Tyler?
My fucking back hurts.
All right, no, we're live. All right, we're live.
All right. So yeah, announce who you are, all that bullshit, right?
Yeah, no.
I'm going to film this?
So live, they're
No,
not gonna,
Mark's gonna film because we're
Yeah,
gonna
but-
give it away.
live, they're not going to be able to hear what you're saying into the microphone. We got to say it louder
All right, well, yeah.
because it's not going through the board.
All right, so there's already like a bunch of people already joining. Everyone's waiting to find out. Everyone's waiting to find. So just so you know, we're here.
Yeah.
We're broadcasting live from Big Truth Podcast, live inside Chopperhead Custom Cycles,
What up?
and we'll let some people join. Get the.
Oh, hold on.
This is the action. We're talking
Well,
about the
that's gonna
summer
be a
action
good one,
movies. So
Just-
Red Dawn. Oh, look at I don't. Can you see it? Is it good? Is it good? I can't
It's
see.
as good as I'm gonna look.
I don't know how to turn this shit around. How do you turn this
As I'm
screen
dr-
around?
Mine's different than yours.
All right.
As I'm drinking a Truly's.
We're gonna do. All right, so Mark, you gotta come over here because you got to film, but we're gonna let a bunch of people join before we give away the either you're gonna get a 41 Ford or you're gonna get a 72 stroker shovel chopper. Jake, can you hand me one? I can't even see what's going on. Just a truly whatever. No.
Just point it in the general direction.
Truly, yeah, just reverse this thing. I don't know how to reverse it, so yeah, I don't know. Thanks, bro.
So yeah, here we are. We're live. I'll speak up if
you can hear us, right? But you're gonna have to come over here in a second because we do the random.org.
Everything is motherfucking legit. Like we're in no fucking business to fuck anybody over. We want someone to fucking much like when we gave away our Lincolns.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine won my Lincoln, and it breaks my fucking heart. I don't want to see the motherfucking thing. He was just up at the Syracuse Nationals with it. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Oh, really? Was he?
Yeah. Like, he's done a little work to it, but I'm still like, you motherfucker. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see my bike. If you win my bike, I don't want to fucking see it.
I don't want, if someone, whoever wins, if they take my car, I hope it's someone that ain't local because I don't want to see that fucking car again.
Yeah, no, a local kid won your car, right?
Yeah, he's like 20 minutes away. I haven't seen it again. He came by once with it, but it wasn't like a dude I knew. It was like he was a customer here. We did a paint job for him. But
you're not getting my bald spot, are you?
Yeah, that's what we do. Can you go focus on his bald spot for while we get more people to join?
Joe's single, by the way.
Ladies, that's gonna be the next auction at Chopperhead. Right. Win a date with Joe Hawk.
All right, so
there's 206 entries.
So
206.
It was 205, and then George Quirk hit me up, and I for some reason he paid on April 26th through Venmo, but this shit's like having another job, and I fucking
flip through it again. Let everybody know, like, we're not fucking around.
Yeah, look.
Everybody's fucking name is on there.
Can you see it? Yeah. See this?
I'd like to thank you guys in advance for letting me win.
So it was 205 when I posted it today, but we have to put George in 206. Lucky Quirk, maybe he wins. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Dude, when I won the shovel head and the fucking square body, I was number one. I was so pissed off. Like, number one never fucking wins, right? Sure as shit, fucking dude pulled number one. I was like, fucking here we go. So number one or number 206, everyone's get the same fucking chance.
You got one in 206 chances. And we're going to pull two winners. The first winner is going to get their choice of the 1941 Ford or the 1972 stroker shovel known as the Yeti's Taint that's made its way through the choppers world. Yeah. And then what?
That's what I'm two. I thought we were doing one. You get the choice of one or the other.
Then the second place is going to win the prize pack from Johannes and Black Stallion.
Oh, fuck yeah. How the fuck? How shitty of me to forget that our brother fucking Johannes fucking put the prize pack in. Johannes, it's like the only good tattoo I have on me is my wife's name on my chest. Everything else is garbage. But
man, you just said that so.
That was so Boston.
Garbage. Garbage. Yo, it was garbage.
It was like on a Blood for Blood record. Every tattoo I have is garbage.
Yeah.
I'm from the fucking cold street lights.
I got my wife's name tattooed on a head of cabbage.
All right, we're just building up tension here now.
No. All right, you guys ready to win some fucking bullshit?
So you come over here. All I gotta do is hit if you look. This is random.org. There's no fucking fuckery here. It's random.org. I don't own random. I don't own random.org. 1 to 206. It should have been 205, but I was a retard and I forgot to put George in. So now we made that adjustment. All I gotta do is hit this button here, generate, and we'd pull a number. But before we do that, let's talk about the greatness of Tequila Ocho, even though they don't sponsor my show. Let's all take a pull.
Yet.
Look at it. Look at how good Tequila Ocho is, right?
It's
so good.
My stupid fucking Irish ass, right? You drink tequila?
We're all going to get European.
Yeah, no, there's no tequila face.
No tequila face. No tequila face.
It's the best.
Not unseen. No tequila face.
So on the M4 podcast, we talk about liquor, motorcycles, music,
and movies, unfortunately.
But listen to 2 episodes ago. We had Erie Vaughn on, and he gave a lot of back information about Danzig and fucking Sam Hain and Misfit.
That was good. You should have asked him why that shit's not on iTunes.
What is it on?
Why Sam Hand isn't on iTunes?
It's
That's,
not- no,
that's
no
how
shit.
that's how all the punks listen to their music nowadays. Me. Yeah.
So is it,
Oh, really, man? I want to listen to that shit.
No, you're the fucking guy, like Mr. Exclusive, right? you don't want it on there.
Hey,
How many minutes?
do as I say, not as I do.
There's probably enough. It's probably enough time, right? We gave everyone time to join.
That's it.
Where's my phone? Oh, he's got me.
Okay. What, you gonna text your girlfriend?
No. What time it is? What time
Oh, it's 7 after.
All right, 7 minutes is enough, right?
7 minutes.
All right, so come on in. We're gonna choose a number here. 1 to 206. All I gotta do is hit this number, generate, and when I hit that, it's gonna choose the winner. But let's talk about Slapshot before we do that.
If you're looking to play guitar in a touring hardcore band,
In the touring hardcore band.
Win a date with Slapshot.
Yeah.
it's 8:07.
All right. Yeah.
We're
yeah.
live.
We're live. Yeah.
Fucking send it.
Fucking send it.
Do you want me to zoom in on this thing here?
Yeah. You're gonna zoom in right here. So we're gonna hit generate.
Yeah, he's looking. Mark is holding the selfie camera, trying to make it work. No, it's beautiful. I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Can't you just like turn it around?
I think when it's live, it only goes the one way for some reason.
Ah, shit.
Is that true? Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's why we couldn't turn it around. You don't have the option.
Okay.
So all we're gonna do is hit this generate button. Before we do that, we just want to make sure if you're a Patreon subscriber to the Big Truth Podcast, I really thank you a lot. All right. Fuck it. Let's just go.
Hit
All
it.
right.
What's the number?
114. All right.
114.
114. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. 114 is Dave Brown. I don't know who Dave Brown is.
Dave Brown.
Dave Brown.
He paid by PayPal. So Dave Brown, you're the lucky winner. You get your choice of a 1941 Ford or the 1972 shovelhead chopper known as the Yeti's Tank.
Or a guest spot playing guitar in Slapshot.
Third prize. Where's Dave Brown? I'm gonna look him up right now. Right? Is he
paid on PayPal. I don't know him, so I'm gonna have to go to PayPal and email him unless he shoots a message to me. But let's go to come back over here so we can choose another winner.
So if he doesn't, how long before if he doesn't respond?
30 seconds.
No. He won. He won.
No, he won.
He won. But we're going to choose the prize pack. If you're local to Boston, you get a gift certificate to get tattooed by Johannes at Black Stallion Tattoo. If you're not local, you can get a prize pack of $300 worth of stuff from Tattoo Flash Collective, which supplies tattoo shops and whatnot with tattoo flash and artwork and whatnot. So here we go. Generate. 201. Who's 201? John Davidson. You won. And John Davidson, I think, is the motherfucker that really reminded me every day to fucking repost this shit.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So he won 201. He won the prize pack with Johannes or from Tattoo Flash Collective.
Fuck yeah.
Or a
Dude,
guitar guest spot in Slapshot.
Get tattooed by fucking Johannes.
And he paid by Venmo. So either one of you, John Davidson or
Call us.
Dave Brown, shoot me a direct message or I'll look you up and be in contact with you later today or tomorrow after this episode Big Truth Podcast is done recording.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
All right.
And I know neither of them, so it's good. So it's not like people can be like,
You know each other. Yeah. So, all right. So this is the deal. So whatever the winner does not take, there's still either a fucking bike out there or a fucking 41 Ford for sale.
Yes.
We're not like these fucking bums like, we're trying to raise money to buy the place. It's not that. We got the fucking money for that. We're trying to fucking
Enhance the place.
enhance the fucking place. Like we're not fucking, oh, here are my dreams. I want you to fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, no GoFundMe, no bullshit. We're going to sell our fucking toys and fucking, and that's it. So we'll post up whatever doesn't fucking go, and
you have a chance to buy it, yeah. All right. Well, so
because I'm done doing motherfucking auctions and fucking. I'm done doing fucking raffles.
Look at this bullshit.
Thanks to Mark on scene for filming. I know it's a pain in the ass, and like he can't see what the fuck he's filming, but he's trying.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We can shut that off.
All right.
I just got to see if either of these people hit me up. All right. And now, yeah.
Piss.
Nonetheless. So that was it.
So that was it.
So for real, like like when we got into this,
Yeah.
we were like, okay, cool. Like we know it's going to cost some fucking money and all that shit. And we knew we could buy the shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like we get credit, we got enough money to buy the because not only do we buy the building, we bought the business as well.
Sure.
So it's technically it's the same loan but split up differently.
Yeah.
But, yada yada yada. So like, okay, what do we want to do with the bar?
Fuck off, dude. The dude's taking my Ford. I'm just texting him back. Fuck you, motherfucker.
What's his name? Dan?
Dave Brown.
Dave Brown. Congratulations. You own a 41 Ford, bro. Yeah. So technically, I still own my chopper. So thank you, guys. I appreciate you all. It's such a fucking rad car, and I would buy it also. But for sale is my fucking chopper. Nonetheless, you mean like we bought the building, bought the business, knowing that we could afford that. But it's like, okay, what can we do to expand the business? What can we do to make the fucking bar cooler?
Sacrifice,
yeah,
right?
And that's it. Like I hate there was a lot of shit going on. Like I'm a barber.
Yeah.
The kid that owns my barbershop, he owns a bunch of barbershops, Bostonia Barbershop. He and I were looking, a bunch of fucking places in Boston. Like 250 cap room would be the perfect fucking venue to just own. They're all gone now. They're all gone. 150 to 250 cap rooms are all gone.
Yeah.
Oh, can you guys do shows at your place?
Our place is it's tiny. It's 60 cap room.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, I was looking in Boston. I was trying to do that with.
So Dave Brown's in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm just texting him right now.
Congratulations, Dave Brown, Cleveland,
Dave Brown
Ohio.
in Cleveland, Ohio.
For a little bit of extra money, one of these guys will drive the truck out to you.
A lot of extra money.
I ain't driving that car.
Yeah. I mean, we'll trail it out to you.
12 hours.
Yeah. But yeah, no, for real. Like in Boston, like you know what I mean? We're fucking Boston guys. We know. We came up in those rooms. They're all fucking gone. They're all gone. And like I finally, all right, I'm in my 40s. I'm not fucking poor. I got a little bit of credit. Blah blah blah. Like how the fuck do we do this? We started looking at it.
Yeah.
And it is impossible. Fucking impossible. It's just not going to fucking happen. It's fucking $500,000+ for the liquor license.
Yeah.
Then you're going to fucking deal with these asses just to buy the liquor license, to buy it.
Right.
Like, okay, cool, that's your investment. Like you own the liquor license. If your business
You can resell
fails,
it, right?
You can resell it and all that shit. And like, yes, that is, but you got to fucking buy it. Like you don't finance that motherfucker. You buy that motherfucker. Right?
Yeah. That's wild.
I'm like, yeah. It's like I mean, you could finance it, but like, how much fucking debt you want to get in, right? Like. You know what I mean? Like, because now you're renting off a fucking place where you're looking at $15,000 a month for rent.
What are you talking about as far as like insurance for actually a venue? Did you guys even get that far?
the venue that Truth had the fucking Chophead party,
Sure.
down in New Bedford, right?
Yeah.
The vault?
$12,000 a month, right? Was that the number, Truth?
Oh, I don't remember. It was something like they owed, like it was going to be like $80,000 for the year or some shit.
Yeah. It's just some fucking
For
crazy
insurance or?
Yeah.
Insurance, just for
Insurance.
Which doesn't pay if you need to use them.
Yeah. Hey, it's Tuesday and your fucking room's closed. Fuck you, pay me. Like,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck. You're like, that's.
Well, it pays not to be an entrepreneur. Then I'm glad I just have a regular job. Adventurous.
It's tough. I would love to own, because I don't want to own. I mean, the vault is it's a big room.
Yeah.
That's why I want like a 200 cap fucking room. Would have been great. Again, my business partner and I are still okay with looking and all that, but like you for real have to have huge money. If you're not like some huge money corporation, they won't even go to the fucking table with you. Because we said, okay, cool. We looked at fucking Bunratty's, right? That was like, the whatever fuck after that and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, cool. $15,000 a month, cool. At the time of COVID, it was $250,000 for the liquor license. We're like, okay, cool. We'll figure it out. Yada yada. We inspected the fucking place. Our guy was like, one AC unit's fucking gone. The other AC unit's now working double time. Blah blah blah. No problem. But the fucking the get was there's another bar downstairs that technically is still the same fucking thing.
Would
So,
you
like,
need 2 liquor licenses for
Nope.
that?
So that was the thing. Like, it's like, oh, you get 2 liquor. So we're like, okay, cool. We get 2 bars.
Yeah.
So if the fucking venue's not open, at least you have the downstairs bar. You can open on like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Sure.
Like, you know, that was the idea.
Yeah.
Right? We fucking went to the guy. We're like, okay, cool. All this shit's old. We'll fucking, we'll spend $15,000-$20,000 on fucking, on repairs and all that shit. But after that, it's on you. And dude, instead, like, it's called red lining, right? You sit down, you red line, and you go back and forth and negotiate.
Yeah.
Dude was just like, nah, I'm good. And just fucking walked the fuck away. He's just like, fuck you guys. Like literally just met us, like thought we were wasting his time. It's like, no, dude, like, this guy owns a bunch of fucking businesses. Like, I'm his partner, fucking blah, blah, blah. Like, nope, did not give a fuck. Did not, and that's it. That's when he and I realized this is like, we're not players in Boston. And
Yeah.
as much as you think you're doing okay,
You're not doing okay.
fucking nowhere near okay. You know, like, yeah, I'm not hungry, but that doesn't mean I can fucking open a bar.
Yeah.
You know, but we came to the operation. Truth's father.
Down in New Bedford.
Truth's father owned the bar.
You guys got,
And
a,
then
name,
before
you guys got
that-
a name for the bar company?
No, we're keeping it the Dipper.
Keeping it the exact same that it was.
We're
It's always been.
literally the 4th owner of the bar. The first owner owned it from inception to
Yeah.
whatever. Then my uncle bought it. Then my father had it.
Yeah.
And yeah, same in the family, and that's it. Like,
I need another business like a fucking hole in the head.
but I love you, brother. And
No.
I'm excited
And-
about this
and,
shit.
And,
Is
I
this
don't-
number 4 now, or
Yeah, my father doesn't want to retire, but he doesn't want to own the place by himself. Like so.
Yeah, and that's it. And he's staying on, and that's it. Like, we're not, you know what I mean? Like, we were joking about it, right? Like, we're not making a fucking wine bar or any of that shit. Like, come down, have a fucking beer.
Neighborhood bar.
Yeah, you know.
Have you guys thought about expanding Mark's business and becoming maybe partners, like more South Shore, like South? What's the name of your lawn care?
MFC Landscaping?
Yeah, have you guys thought about maybe making like a sister business?
Is
to,
that
like
Mark,
expanding
is that
it?
stand for Mark fucking Citravisi or whatever? Citravisi. I can never say his last name. I can never say it.
That's why I go by Mark Unseen.
I'm gonna hit you up probably in the spring for some yard cleanup.
And he'll get back to you in like 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we got
Hit
like
you up
200
now.
clients. Yeah. He's not going to Plimpton, dude, or whatever.
I don't live in fucking Plimpton. I live in.
Actually,
I shouldn't
I
tell
don't
you
live that
that.
far.
I live in Plimpton.
I actually only live like 15 minutes from him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right.
I got rid of all those tree stumps, man. So the price should be cheaper.
Grind them or?
Yeah, I grinded them. Yeah, it was fucking backbreaking.
compelling.
Yeah, so I mean, action movies.
We
Huh?
were recording a podcast.
Should we get back to action movies?
I'm so bummed that I gave my 41 away.
I'm
Fuck you, Dave Brown.
a
Or
little
whatever your
fucking
name
bummed
is.
out. Like, my bike fucking rules, dude. You don't want my fucking bike, or you just don't have the fucking nuts to ride it.
No, the dude's got bikes. He just wants to.
Oh, yeah. I don't have bikes.
I don't know.
I got bikes. I don't need a fucking chopper.
Fuck you, Dave Brown.
Fuck you, Dave Brown.
Fuck you for winning.
Congratulations,
He's cool.
motherfucker.
He's cool. He's like, he's cool.
Now we're gonna buy a fucking pizza oven and fucking I'll be able to feed my kids. So fucking thank you, Dave Brown.
I'm gonna buy a 31 with that pizza money, motherfucker.
If Dave Brown, whatever his name is, shows up to the bar, you guys gonna overcharge him for the fucking pizzas?
That's right. No, Dave Brown lives in Cleveland. He ain't coming to Dipper Cafe.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
So if anyone
gotta come-
local,
he's
come
gotta
down to
come pick up the
Dipper
truck.
Cafe and have some fucking pizza and enjoy it. 'Cause
Maybe you
that's
guys
it.
should name a pizza after Dave Brown.
Dave Brown pizza. Yeah,
Dave Brown Pizza.
something not as cool as a fucking chopper.
Something tells me Dave Brown ain't happy that we're talking about Dave Brown so much. But fuck you, Dave Brown.
But fuck you, Dave Brown. You can hit me up at Believe in Packer on Instagram.
Dave Brown, what was your first
You should
memory
be
of Red
happy,
Dawn?
dude. Like the
Dave
top-
Brown,
Yeah,
you
I
happen
still
to.
own my bike.
What if Dave Brown played guitar and he ended up being the new guitar player? Slapshot.
Dave Brown, you play guitar, buddy?
Now you can ride the bike. Like
Yeah, I mean, yes, but that was the deal, right? Like, you can't. It's a show bike for a little bit. And blah, blah, blah. All right, so now that it's not,
now you can ride it. Yeah.
I'll ride it home.
I haven't and in full disclosure, ever since we put the shit up for auction, I didn't ride the 41 because I was like,
Yeah, something happened. Yeah,
because if I ride the 41 now I'm gonna get in an accident like a fucking jerk off, and we're already like balls deep into this fucking auction. So like,
Yes. So again, but it doesn't mean I don't. The fucking bike is for sale. Because it doesn't. The expenses don't end there. Because now we also need a fucking a cooler. We need a million other fucking things to get the fucking kitchen going. But
what you guys should do is you guys should order some of this stuff from Wayfair because they tend to drop extra things off at your house.
is that what it is?
Order a pizza oven, you might get a washing machine in addition to it, you know?
All I'm saying
Wash
is
those bar rags.
you think that things are good, man.
Yeah. Don't they sell child's? Like,
Yes, they do. Like you have to order the couch that's called the Lolita, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Interesting.
yeah. No, there's apparently they were part of some sort of like sex trade.
Conspiracy theory shit.
No. Every conspiracy theory has some.
I disagree.
No. Okay, yeah.
If you ordered a certain hutch or something, there was like a kid or something.
There's like a kid in the
Oh yeah.
hutch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who doesn't sell children. Tequila Ocho.
You're really
Tequila
working on
Ocho
it.
does not sell children. And if that doesn't get me a sponsorship, I don't know what the fuck will.
Yeah. They don't sell fucking children.
But you know something? But what if they do?
Well,
Do you really want to be associated with such a,
All right. Well, no,
crafty?
I'll ask you the
all
same
right.
question.
Yeah.
Wayfair sells children.
Yeah.
What have you done?
I stole a couch from them. Which I mean, well,
One children was saved.
yeah. I mean, I haven't really put the couch together, like move those cushions. There could be a child in the
Maybe a
kitchen
child in it.
cushion.
Be careful. I don't know.
That's why it was so heavy.
So it's so fucking heavy, I guess. Isn't this basically IKEA furniture?
I'm not a subscriber.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
Nonetheless, I think it's time to get Danny on the phone here.
let's get Danny.
All right. What do we
Guy,
ask
I've watched
Danny
3
about?
Chucky movies since then.
Hold on.
See to check.
I tried. I literally after the thing, I tried watching that series so bad.
Yeah. Jesus, man.
Can't move forward so good.
Oh, man. We're talking about like, Red Dawn and like, just Delta Force and classic 1980s, like, action movies. And Danny's going to be like, have you guys ever seen like Expendables 4?
Are you guys?
Hold on. Wait till you break his
there is
balls until
more.
he's on the phone.
I know. That's all. Yeah.
Oh, man, who it is?
Are you here?
Can you put me on? I can't hear him at all.
Oh well.
He needs some Bluetooth.
Danny, you here?
Directly to him.
Wait. I thought Danny was just here. Was he here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. We can hear. Everyone except Joe can hear you.
Yeah. Can you put him a little louder?
By design.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah. I can. I guess I can.
Hey, Danny, Ryan Packer, Mark Unseen, someone else, and Big
I know
Truth.
you guys are 1 and 3. Wait. Is it all right now?
Oh, I'm loud now. You
Yeah.
can bring me
Danny,
down.
talk.
Danny, you there?
I can hear you
Yeah.
guys.
I
So
can
the-
hear him.
All right.
Here it's okay.
Okay.
Production value,
Yeah.
110%.
All right.
I am loud now.
How's
Just
that?
bring me
How's
down
that
a
heat
little.
down in Arizona right now, Danny? What is it, like 110 right now?
It's 110 in Copperhead.
It's like if you go outside, you're looking to gamble with your life.
Why do you live out there again?
Because I like the sunshine. I don't like snow.
Because Danzig can't get him out there. There's no retribution in fucking Phoenix.
I'm like the mayor here, so I go anywhere else. I don't have my leadership.
Danny, I had Erie Vaughn on 2 episodes ago, and he's actually a good dude, and I didn't really ask him about the fucking hit.
No, he don't want to talk about
He
that.
don't want to talk about because I almost fought Danzig when I was 16, and he didn't want to talk about that either. So I was like, all right, he definitely doesn't want to talk about Danny smacking him up.
How you guys doing? Everybody good?
Everybody's
All right.
good.
So what's your thoughts on Red Dawn and Red Dawn the remake?
Although I do have to preference that we talked about it extensively. We've talked about fucking weapons. We've talked about how political and all of that is. But go.
So I only saw a few minutes of the remake, and I cut it off.
Good.
Okay. Which is
That's what
probably
I
the
think
appropriate response.
Yeah, but the original. I'll give you a quick story. When I was a kid, I used to bow hunt a lot in New Jersey. Growing up, we lived in the woods, and the first deer I shot, I had one of those little camping cups, and I drank a cup of the deer blood, and I got home.
This just got so awesome.
For some reason, I knew you would have a story to upstage us all. I knew you would have a story that upstaged us all.
Did you get the soul of the deer?
Well, the soul of the deer. When I got home, I told Dad about it. My dad's like, "That's a fucking movie. What are you talking about? Nobody tricks the deer. You're gonna get Lyme disease, you know." So, but yeah, I mean, I did a cup of deer blood because of that movie. Talk about inspiration.
Did it taste kind of salty? Like, when you get like a nosebleed?
It was like a fucking penny.
Yeah, a lot of iron. A lot of iron in that blood.
Yeah.
Did you feel like $1 million the next day?
Nah.
So let me ask you this though. Did it steam? Did it steam out of the cup like it did in the movie?
Is that
it was totally.
New Jersey.
Yeah. It was. It was like November.
A little hot.
In Arizona, I was gonna say it's not steaming in Arizona, but in New Jersey.
But a cup of blood. Yeah. I'm saying in the movie it was steamy.
Is the cup of blood?
Yeah. No, it was.
Is Cup of Blood going to be the name of the next Northside King record?
I used to bring home the heart too. I bring the whole deer home, but I would gut the deer out in the woods and then bring the heart home and eat the heart. We'd fry it up, me and Dad.
So I actually bought like half a deer from a coworker, and I have a deer heart in my freezer. Like, if you got some good recipes on how I handle cooking that, like, email me or something. Give me a text.
I mean, what, like you put it in a bag? Like, what do you do to fucking deer heart?
No, he just threw it in the trunk of my car. No, he vacuum sealed it.
Ziploc.
He put it in his kid's lunch sack and gave it to me.
I make my dogs food now, and we use either like pork or chicken. Not chicken, sorry, pork or beef, and then 3 pounds of organ meat, and we used beef heart.
Yeah.
And then I tried the beef heart last time. I took it out of the dog food.
It's all right, yeah.
It's not bad.
Wow, aren't you living in the first world where you can afford to feed your dogs fucking actual meat?
Bougie truth.
I got a 10-year-old dog that can hardly walk, and I'm just doing whatever I can.
I can barely afford fucking hot dogs, and you're feeding your dogs beef heart.
Dude, beef heart's like $3, bro. Like,
I got to go to whatever fucking dog food store you're buying your shit at.
I go to the grocery store. It's literally 3 pounds of pork, 3 pounds of organ meat, and then like a bunch of vegetables.
For real, as a vegetarian, it is fucking way more expensive to buy
dog food,
vegetarian shit than it is to buy like meat and all that shit. Yeah. It's way more expensive.
Beef heart's not that expensive, dude.
No?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. All my processed fucking
I can tell you,
shit.
it's not a $2,000 blue Wayfair couch with fucking Wayfair couch with brass rivets.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Neither do I. I'm just saying what it's not. Like,
hey, listen, like sometimes things just fall off the back of a truck, man.
All right. Let's digress. Danny.
Why we got you on?
We already talked about the M60 being the fucking one of. Well, I brought it up. Everyone else brought up other weapons and all that. But for action movie weapons,
80s action movie.
80s action movie weapons. What do you got?
What's your favorite weapon?
Oh, well, Rambo's bow with the fucking bomb on the end. I mean, that thing was...
See, that's why I had the M60, because it was also the Rambo gun that he shot one-handed.
See, I had brought up, I always liked the M16 from Predator that has the shotgun mount on it, because it's just so impractical, but, like, it looks fucking awesome. We brought up
the tourist gun, I mean, is ridiculous. No one's carrying that thing around.
No.
But in real life...
Awesome.
The 203 grenade launcher underneath the M16 was a actual weapon
which strangely doesn't seem practical either, but
it's a thing.
It's a thing
because there was a guy in Vietnam that used to just have used to be its own gun that you would have to fucking carry. So then like, well, we could just put it under the fucking M16, and that's literally how that I don't know. Not fucking transformed, I guess, right? Because it didn't evolve. Like it's still the same dumb shit, just under a fucking gun.
That's like a boring night in a trench with like a thing of duct tape. Like.
For real. Yeah. But that was it. Like you train on that fucking thing. And a 203.
You ever shoot a grenade launcher?
Yeah. I shot the 203. Yeah.
Man, that should be the next fucking giveaway, dude. You guys should fucking acquire one of those.
We live in Massachusetts, buddy.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
never
Danny.
mind. No. Danny, can you get us a grenade launcher?
Danny lives in Arizona. It's all fair game.
Everything's legal. Yeah.
Danny,
Yeah.
what's up?
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing? All right. So,
I'm still thinking about the grenade launcher.
80s action movies. What's your top flick?
Top flick, well, I mean, I have a Predator tattoo and I have a Rambo tattoo. So First Blood and Predator are going to be my favorite top two, but a RoboCop is one of my favorites. Die Hard I can watch over and over.
Yeah.
I really like Big Trouble in Little China a lot too. That's probably one of my other top ones.
See, that's a good action movie right there. That's got a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, that's it. It's a little war movie. It's a little sci-fi. It's a
Kung Fu, little Western. It's got everything.
It's got everything.
It's a cornucopia of John Carpenter.
solid fucking flick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian.
No. Doesn't count.
That's
It's its own
Sword and
thing.
Sandal right there.
It's its own thing.
Yeah. That's a way of life. That's like Red Dawn. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's disconcerting that you haven't mentioned Red Dawn in your top one. So that's all I'm going to say. You've lost all credibility in my eyes.
We did like 45 minutes on Red Dawn, and then we went into politics on that. So.
I mean, don't you write fucking film books, bro? Like you don't mention Red Dawn at all.
Red Dawn. Listen, that speech the father gives in Red Dawn, "Avenge me, avenge!" It's one of the greatest revenge scenes, one of the greatest revenge movies ever made. I mean, there's no question.
Says the guy who wrote a book on revenge.
No. Yeah, he, oddly specific, but yes, a revenge movie.
That is a great scene.
He did write a book on revenge movies.
If I want to go for good like action movies, like ones that like everybody's always going to be talking about stuff like Commando or something like that, like anything that was Chuck Norris, like you're going to talk about like the first, especially the first two missing in action movies are fucking flawless.
Yeah.
Delta Force is fucking amazing. Like I'm also going to go for Invasion USA. Invasion USA is fucking an awesome Chuck Norris
Invasion
movie.
USA is best. That's his best.
What was the Chuck Norris movie where he was hunting a serial killer?
That was Silent Rage.
Silent Rage. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Force of One was good.
Force
too.
of One's good. Silent Rage is pretty much they were like, hey, like, wouldn't it be cool if like Chuck Norris was like going after like a Michael Myers character?
Yeah,
and then it's got the fat
seen
dude
that.
from Animal House in the fucking movie as his
Flounder?
fucking partner. Yeah, Flounder's his partner. Like,
Flounder is in the movie?
yeah, it's his partner.
Yeah, dude, it's the best.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Things you've missed on. Like,
Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't fucking see that
No,
goddamn
it's
movie.
good, dude.
No,
You
it's
gotta watch
good.
it.
No, it's awesome.
No,
Code
I'm not fucking.
of Silence is a really good one.
Code of
too.
Silence is good, but there was something. So I was watching Delta Force last night, and I noticed that there's something that's like universal with a lot of like tough guy like 80s action movies. And there's a scene in Delta Force where it's like Chuck Norris, he's like kind of like a retired colonel from Delta Force, and like the plane gets hijacked and everything like that, and he's kind of out of retirement. He's living on his fucking farm. And he's turning on the TV, and like every news station is talking about how like this plane just got fucking hijacked, and he keeps on changing the channel, like trying to like ignore like what's going on, because like he knows his team's going out to fucking like rescue these hostages, but like you know he's out of the game, he's retired, and he's there, and he's like eating fucking like some I don't know like beef stroganoff or some shit like that.
Dinty Moore.
And then finally he just like gives up, and he's just like he knows what he has to do, that he has to join his team for like one last mission to save these guys, and he just takes his food, he takes his fork, and he just throws his fork down, and he just grabs his duffel bag, and he just walks out of the house. And
it's great that he already had the duffel bag.
Yeah, he's just going to be...
And the whole team.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, he's going to be gone for like a fucking week, and he just leaves a plate of food on his fucking counter. Like, just fucking like, when he comes back, man, like, that's going to be a fucking mess. Like, take an extra 15 seconds and just scoop that shit into the trash, you lazy fuck. Like,
Well, that's why the remake of Red Dawn is also a little bit of fucking garbage, because it's literally just recycled everything, right?
Yeah.
'Cause when he walks into the fucking house and it's like the news is on,
Yeah.
they're just trying to get the news and he just shuts it off. He's like, no, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, no, I watched about
Goes
5
into the
minutes
other
of
room.
that.
The original is
like
way
watching
better when they're in
fucking-
class and they're just watching the dudes land.
but I mean,
He gets killed.
you
Of course.
You guys are missing the point here. It's not about the fucking news. He's going away from his house and he's just leaving a plate of food on the fucking counter, dude.
I get what you're saying.
You wouldn't do that if you were going away to run to CVS for a fucking.
Motherfucker, if you want to nitpick, if I was fucking leaving my cabin for the fucking the season, I wouldn't leave all those guns up there with fucking ammo to get fucking everything's like, oh, here's a tin can with the fucking 1911 with rounds and blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
Like, we know we're in New England.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it gets cold, it gets hot. It's like, right. You want to leave your fucking rounds nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you leave them in something nicer. Like it's a whole fucking montage of fucking. I found some rounds here, and I got this. I got. Blah, blah, blah.
But in a lot of these action movies, like that, lone, retired character, there's always a scene when he's hanging out and he's in the middle of eating a meal. And then he just abruptly just leaves, and there's a week-old fucking pizza laying on the fucking floor. It's like that scene in Cobra where we've brought it up before, where he's cleaning his gun, and he's wearing gloves, and he's eating pizza while he's oiling his gun, and then he cuts his pizza with a fucking. It's what makes these anti-heroes these great guys fucking slobs? Get a fucking woman in your life to fucking clean up the fucking place. I don't know.
I have to go on record though saying Delta Force 2.
Delta Force 2 is fucking good.
I don't know. I don't think it's that good.
It didn't carry on exact tradition.
Delta Force
I might be as quiet as Mark Unseen over here because I haven't seen fucking Mark. I haven't seen Delta Force fucking 2. I was convincing. I was confusing it.
It's on Bravo channel or something 10 times a day.
To get back to it.
Delta Force 2 is the Escape from L.A. for Snake Plissken.
Oh, no shit. So early in the podcast.
Escape from New York is.
That would be an action movie.
Kurt Russell. So Kurt Russell should be on the mix of.
I would consider Kurt Russell an action star.
Yeah,
I can see that.
All right, I'm going to add him to the bracket.
Pre Santa Claus, all that good shit. But
so did we ever decide if Patrick Swayze's on the
what's that movie that he literally kidnapped a fucking woman and convinced Overboard?
Oh, Overboard's fucking awesome.
Goldie Hawn, it was so fucking.
I never saw that one.
You never saw
Overboard? Dude,
there's a remake of that too.
Yeah, he can.
Why would you fucking remake Overboard, man?
Dude, they already did. They turned it around. They turned it around because it's literally. So the original is Kurt Russell fucking grabs Goldie Hawn and he's like, "Oh, you're my wife. You don't remember?
Yeah.
Like, you idiot. Like, fuck, you're my wife, and these are our kids. Like she's the rich blah blah blah. Like, obviously, I never saw the remake.
Yeah.
So I'm being completely ignorant here.
But it's the woman
opposite.
that goes after the guy.
The opposite, because that's what the movie posters sold me. It is the opposite, and that's not a movie that I want to watch.
The original Overboard, that's how I'm planning on getting my next wife. I'm gonna throw her off a yacht and brainwash her.
I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that the original Overboard is correct. I'm just saying that's not a movie I want to watch.
The original Overboard?
The new one. The new one.
Yeah.
Like, I
The
was
original one
8.
He's on his way to being
working
blocked.
for. In the original one, Kurt Russell's working for. He's a super bitch.
Yeah, he's a carpenter and he's repairing I think he's making a shoe cabinet in her closet or something.
But yeah, dude, they live in the fucking woods, and she's a super fucking bougie broad and all that.
Yeah.
And and she's supposed to the moral of the 80s fucking story is he was supposed to show her some humility and blah 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 and all that. But again, you kidnapped the fucking broad and brought her out to your fucking cabin in the fucking woods.
Well, I mean, truthfully, she was supposed to pay him for his work, and he was making her do housework in
what
to pay off
what, the same movie?
Yeah, no.
Overboard.
So before she falls off the yacht, she's yelling at him that she doesn't like the carpentry job that he does. So she falls off the car.
Is that how it started?
She falls off the yacht and gets amnesia.
Yes.
And then he convinces her that that's his wife, and makes it a payoff with.
I forgot that's how it started.
Makes it a payoff that hey, you're my wife, and makes her raise his kids.
Your ability to remember, because we're the same age, right? We 42.
41, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I did disassociated parents. I was raised by HBO and all that shit. I remember when my neighborhood got cable, right? Like,
Yeah.
So I was literally sitting in front of the fucking television watching all these fucking.
I remember when I got cable underneath the cold street lights.
Fuck you! You don't remember that?
No, I remember. I was very fortunate where I had like my dad had one of those illegal cable boxes that had all the stations.
So we got it later.
Yeah.
But like I'm not even like bullshitting you in Hyde Park, Massachusetts, like part of Boston. Like I remember when cable was wired in.
Yeah.
Like it was
a big deal.
Yeah. Like
remember.
for real. Yeah. Like it was a thing. It was like cable just wasn't even available.
I remember my dad came home with this one day, and he got it from like some dude that he used to shoot with this dude Mike, and he's like, hey, you can't tell anybody I have this. And he hooks it up, and it was the illegal black box.
Yeah.
And he's like,
it literally sat underneath.
yeah, and he's like, and I remember like when like electricians or people used to come over the house, like he would hide it.
Yeah.
And he had,
Don't fucking order anything off the fucking TV.
No, we got all the stations for free in his
yeah.
room. And then he was just like, but there was like always that theory, like that conspiracy theory, like anytime the cable company will go and send the magic bullet through the wire and blow up our TVs.
Fucking for real,
never
dude.
fucking happened, man.
But I think that's the beauty of our generation, right? Like,
Yeah.
like we like that was
Being
it. Like,
naive.
well, it was just the thing. Like our parents were like, "All right, fuck, I don't have to fucking sit with you 24/7, right? And like sit in front of the fucking TV, idiot, right? Like I'm like,
we
But
got HBO. We got
you had
HBO.
a
It's
dude-
pretty.
What was that HBO show where there was a dude who was like, that was his whole life. He was like sat behind the TV and then became like a TV.
Dream On.
Was it?
Yeah, Dream On.
Dream On, yeah.
Dream On.
Martin
Yeah.
Denny.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's it. And like obviously now, as you know, in 2020, I mean, we're
So
parents.
funny you chimed right in with the name.
Yeah, no, fucking for real, man. Like, but like that was it.
black
Like,
box was awesome, man. When I got home from high school, it was just like Playboy Channel.
Yeah, my neighborhood fucking changed, dude. My neighborhood fucking changed. Like we all in the fucking streets being fucking dickheads, and then when that fucking cable, it's like, oh shit.
You're in the house
watching
jerking off.
Skinamax, silk
even-
stockings.
No, I'm fucking 42. It was like pre that. Like I was just stoked to get like the Disney Channel and fucking all that shit. Like
So when you got the Playboy Channel, that really wrecked you.
that came later. Yeah, that came later. Like for real, that came fucking later. Yeah, but yeah, I was just stoked to like have movies and all that. That's how I watched. That's why I don't understand like how you know 10,000 more movies than me, because I wasn't parented well, and I saw a lot of movies. But you know, like 10,000 more movies than me.
dude, like my like from a little kid, like I was just like sat in front of the television.
Yeah.
And then, but it was also like, you know, like, dude, on like a Friday night, like I would like go to the movie store and fucking rent like 3 or 4 movies.
Sure.
Watch movies all weekend long, go to a hardcore show or something like that, and then come home and like watch like USA Up All Night. Like,
Yeah, we had HBO pretty.
TV 38.
dude, TV 38, the movie line, man, fucking awesome, for real. Yeah, it's fucking great, bro.
Danny's talking. What were you saying?
So we had HBO pretty early on. My father, guy next door to us, was this German guy who had like a ham radio, and he would talk to all these German friends on the radio, and they would come through our TV.
I'm going to tell you, there was nothing good being talked about by a bunch of Germans on ham radio in New Jersey.
Hey Hans, have you seen this on the new HBO?
Denny, how old are you?
It would come through our television, and my father would be screaming out the window to him, "You not fucking shut up, talk on the phone." And so finally, we got cable. We got HBO to and the whole cable system when it came out, and that was the end of that, because we'd be watching like Cheers in the kitchen, and all of a sudden you hear a bunch of fucking Germans talking crazy shit.
Plotting.
It's never good.
Yeah.
It's never good when you hear a bunch of Germans just interrupt the broadcast.
You're watching Cheers, and all of a
It's
sudden,
nothing good.
you're watching Cheers, and then all of a sudden, 2 Germans are talking, and they're like, "Have you seen those new Slapshot mugs? You can't even drink coffee out of them."
It's so big. No,
Oh boy.
I'm watching the German numbers of this podcast plummet.
We get why they are saying jokes, but we don't get why they're funny.
It's all right. We're still big in India. Shout out to all the listeners in India right now.
You have-
Who are wondering what the fuck is going on.
You have Indian listeners?
Indian listeners,
Absolutely. I'm like number 2 in India for some reason.
Isn't there only like one other podcast over there?
no. Hey, Desi people ride. Desi people ride.
They ride. They ride.
They ride. Yeah. Shout out to the Desis riding. Respect.
I don't know.
Hey, here's another one for you. Uncommon Valor.
Bro.
Dude, I brought up Uncommon Valor in the beginning, man. Tex Cobb, that grenade scene.
You clearly haven't gone down the wormhole on YouPorn and XNXS is one that I like.
I don't know what Desi means.
No, Desi Indian.
Oh, okay.
But like, it's not.
What type of action movies are you watching on there, dude?
I watch a lot of action movies. Nonetheless, yeah. No. Desi's Indian.
Okay.
And,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my Desi motherfuckers.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Okay.
And the 10 motherfuckers in Frisia.
Some stepmom getting stuck in like a washing machine does not titled as an action movie.
Not a racial slur. That is a porn.
Classification.
Yeah. That's
Category.
it. Yeah. Category. Thanks. Thank you.
So Uncommon Valor, as you just brought up, like I had talked about that earlier.
Speaking of Desi.
That's a great one right there. Tex Cobb, grenade.
So, mysteriously,
Yes.
Van Damme or Steven Seagal have not come up yet.
So
Van
Just saying.
Damme by far over Steven Seagal.
Yeah, of course.
1,000%. But
So we can take Steven Seagal right off the...
1,000 disagree.
Yeah.
He just... No, wait. Danny disagrees.
Why do you
That's what I'm saying.
disagree?
I also threw a brother in there.
Out for Justice.
I'm sorry, go
Out
ahead.
for Justice. March for Death.
Under Siege.
Above the Law. What was the one with the fucking the girl from Weird Science Bloom and he came out of a coma? That movie.
All right.
I'm just gonna say Under Siege with some of these. You just went like 10 degrees below.
I'm gonna name two Van Damme movies that fucking shatter all those Steven Seagal movies. You have Double Impact and you have Universal Soldiers. Boom.
I don't give a fuck about Universal Soldiers.
Dude, Universal Soldiers is fucking awesome. Reanimated fucking Vietnam vets coming back as super soldiers.
Nope.
They're getting steroids and adrenaline injected into their hearts.
No, fuck
Cool
that.
desert camo.
Nope.
All right, okay.
Fucking.
If you're gonna go Van Damme, you gotta say Bloodsport or no retreat, no surrender.
No,
or Kickboxer.
because
The fact that you didn't bring Bloodsport up.
Hold on.
That's the thing. All the fucking Van Damme movies.
Those are not action movies. Those are sporting event movies. That's like calling. Hold on. Fuck you guys.
That's like pro wrestling
Listen, Bloodsport and Kickboxer are awesome.
That's why you've been quiet all night, right? Those are like sporting event movies. They're not wrestling movies.
Hold on. Bloodsport and Kickboxer, calling those action movies is like calling Rocky movies action movies. They're fighting movies, but they're not action movies.
Agreed, but that's why I'm not calling Sylvester Stallone an action star, except for fucking Rambo.
No, man, fucking dude, like Cobra, bro.
Expendables, Cobra.
Well,
No, I mean Sylvester Stallone's got plenty of action movies under his fucking belt, man.
So again,
Cliffhanger?
Expendables 17.
Oh, Cliffhanger, the guy that fucking just climbs up walls. I don't give a fuck about that.
Cliffhanger's fucking awesome, bro.
I've never seen Cliffhanger.
Over the top.
Over the top, the arm wrestling movie. Yeah, all day long.
Wait, no, that's a sporting event.
When I
That's a
motherfucking
sporting
turned my
event.
head backwards.
Listen,
You're goddamn right.
I'm not gonna say that movie.
All day long.
I'm not gonna say that movie didn't, send me in the direction of being a tractor trailer driver. You know.
So no. So you're telling me? All right, I'm getting drunk now.
All right, so let's
fuck
wait,
face.
hold on.
No.
Wait. I just want to flash back to 7:15 Packer.
It is now 8:49.
As he pours another one.
What was it, 7:15?
I need some ice in this motherfucker. And I'm not being bougie. My fucking back actually hurts. I lifted my child up at a fucking 3-year-old's birthday and fucking.
So he needs ice in his drink.
I need ice. I mean, I can go over there. It's going to take fucking 20 minutes.
Like I was in Europe. There was no ice for 72 months. However long you were gone, it was a long time.
He hurt his back, so he needs ice in his drink. It's not being
European diamonds.
It's just European. It's not being bougie. It's
Europe, you're like, can I have some ice? To like, cha-ching, one cube. You're like, thanks, bro.
That's all. That honestly, that joke is only funny when you got to see the face with it, right? Because it's like you gotta like flick the eyebrows while you get 2 ice cubes, like they were fucking hooking you up. Like,
All right,
my man.
What about the best war movie, action movie?
Best war action movie?
Oh, we're talking 80s, though. We're talking 80s.
I'm gonna have to say, Missing in Action Part 2.
I mean, holy shit! All right, so
Does it have to take place in the 80s or the movie was made in the 80s?
This is where you get me, right? Because like I think
Stop fucking parsing the shit out. You know what we meant. Made in the 80s.
Full Metal Jacket, I think, is one of the greatest.
Full Metal Jacket.
But I don't know. Is Full Metal Jacket? Full Metal.
I don't have a deep knowledge of you, motherfucker, so I can't parse out made in the 80s or set in the 80s.
Full Metal Jacket is like a fucking war movie, but it's not an action movie. There's a lot of action going on. But like the first half of the movie, like the first like two.
Fuck you,
The first half
bro.
of the movie is just fucking all build up, man. Like.
There's no action.
No, there's tons of action. Danny, all right, here's how I define an action movie, okay? An action movie's got to have like maybe 20 minutes in the beginning of just setup, and then after that, it's just fucking all balls to the wall action movie.
Yeah, you went like
Would you kind of agree with that?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Even with the sports thing, I can kind of agree with that too. But I always looked at Full Metal Jacket as an action movie. But
1000%.
Yeah, you're right.
I
But
think it's got
it
too
has
much
to
of a
be
plot.
it has
It's
to be
too good.
free. Has to be free of other genres. It can't be sci-fi. It can't be western. Can't be war. Can't be
All right,
action sports.
if you literally going to define that as that, right? That like
I'm not.
Like,
I'm just saying that's what we've been kind of getting at today.
So that's the thing. I disagree.
Would you
right?
not,
like I've been talking about
consider The
westerns.
Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy an action movie?
No, I wouldn't. I don't know, man. Like it's got an action movie's got to be more than just fighting scenes. You know what I mean? Like I was even talking to these guys earlier that like I would consider like Aliens like almost an action movie. It's like a science fiction action movie.
To me,
because it's got like 20 minutes of build up, and then it's just all aliens.
We might all agree on this. It's not an action movie unless there's like a 3-minute montage of someone getting dressed with all the fucking weaponry,
With the song playing
in slow motion, or like with like a song playing. Like I think that kind of defines an action movie. Like
See,
But
that,
then
the
that would
scene
make,
of
that would
getting-
make
getting prepared.
So Kill
that
Bill is
would
an
make
action
I'm going
movie.
to get you stuff that
But we're
action
talking about
movie.
80s.
we're talking about 80s.
Kill Bill is an
Yeah,
action.
Yeah, but I mean, Kill Bill's got way too much. Kill Bill's got way too much plot, man. Like we're talking about, like we need to keep this real dumb. Like we're talking like Commando. Like dude's daughter gets fucking kidnapped. The rest of the movie, he's just
Predator.
slaying
Okay.
motherfuckers looking for his kid. Like
So all right. If we're gonna, and I honestly was thinking about a movie, and I was like, it's too fucking dumb to be an action movie.
There's
you say-
nothing is too dumb to be an action.
I hope you say Navy SEALs because I love that movie.
No. There's a movie called fucking Tank, right?
Tank is
Oh,
fucking
you talked
awesome.
to
Right?
Yeah,
Tank, you know Tank,
yeah,
right?
I know Tank.
Tank is a fucking Tank is in the 80s, right? Like there was this magical fight. We all know there's this magical fucking period, right? It was like man against the fucking machine, right?
Yep.
Man against the fucking machine. This guy was like a colonel, general, blah blah blah, but he had a personal fucking World War II tank, and he's like, oh, I'm assigned to this new base, and the opening scene, right? Is that yours? Yep, personal. I'm gonna fucking park it over there, blah blah blah. The local sheriff doesn't like the new general's fucking kid.
Yeah.
Bust him on some fucking weed or some.
No. What happens is that the general, James, I just watched the week. James Gardner
Stand
beats up
corrected.
the sheriff
Yeah,
deputy
I'm
to
sorry,
get
I
a
haven't seen it
bar.
in 20 years, 30 years, yeah. So what happens?
It's basically Rambo.
So no, yeah, it's a kid from
He just
Stand
watched
By
it a week
Me.
ago. I think he said.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Danny.
No, James Gardner beats up the sheriff's deputy at a bar, beats the fuck out of him. And then when the sheriff tries to get the James Gardner in trouble, he has the military block him and tells him to go fuck himself. So they ended up picking up his kid on a drug charge on purpose.
Yeah,
They set the kid
bullshit
up,
drug charge,
sent him
right?
off to jail.
Yeah. So that's it. So then he's just like, no, you be with me, not my kid. Chaos ensues. He owns a fucking tank.
I have not seen Tank. My guttural instinct is that it's an action movie.
Dude, motherfucker has a tank, but then he gets like truckers and bikers against like the fucking military and all that, and then like you can't go.
And this guy got Sydney Snow from Three's Company as the hooker in it, the whole movie. She's the hooker in the
Wait, who is she in Three's Company?
Not the hooker.
She was the second girl.
Oh, the one that replaced Suzanne Summers.
Christy's cousin's Cindy, and then
Yes.
she only lasted a little while, and then they brought in Terry, the other girl.
Oh, okay.
Man, and you guys say I'm a fucking nerd.
Dude, you ever seen Tank? So this is shit that I nerded on. I was just like, it was like man against the motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And like this dude for real, like so again, like bikers, truckers, were all like fuck this guy, like this corrupt cop, blah blah blah. So it's like, unbeknownst to me, at 6 years old, you can't run a fucking tank through like 8 inches of fucking mud. So like the cops.
See, I didn't know that. And I'm fucking 41.
Yeah, again.
You're in the military.
But apparently you couldn't run a World War II tank through all this mud. So nonetheless, the cops blocked the fucking road, but then the bikers and the fucking the truckers were blocking them also behind them. So the tank goes around after they break free homeboy.
Yeah.
And they have to go through the mud, but he's stuck. But then like this biker like jumps into the mud, and then there's a hatch that you don't know about in the World War II fucking tank. And they give him a fucking like a tow line and like all these.
He tows him out with his bike?
No. That guy was just a hero. Like he just like rode out and like did a wheelie into the fucking mud. And like, yeah, right. Dan, you got me. Like he low crawled and gave him the tow line. Yeah. And they towed all the truckers towed the fucking tank out. And they're like, fuck you, cops. And all that. So those.
Yeah, they bring it across state lines. There's a bulldozer actually that pulls them out.
Right, yeah, right. But like, the truckers, for real, right? Like, that's what happened. It's like a fucking bike literally did like a wheelie into the fucking mud to give them a fucking line, so to tow them out. But like, they're like, again,
I've never
like
seen Tank.
Yeah.
So you got it.
You just with the whole biker talk, you just kind of like jogged me with something like that. Like, I'm hoping you guys are familiar with this, but like, have you seen like the first Billy Jack movie, Born Losers?
Of course, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Would you guys consider that an action movie? Because it's kind of like a kung fu.
Yeah, but what year is that?
God, I'm kind of posing right here. I
don't
think
think-
73 maybe?
But we're talking.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
course.
talking 80s. That's
We're
right.
talking
Okay, my bad.
80s,
We're talking
yeah.
80s. My bad.
All right,
That's
yeah.
why I didn't bring that shit up.
Yeah,
Speaking of the 80s, totally unrelated.
I'll tell you about a crazy movie you guys probably haven't seen. That's a biker. It's got bikers in it. There's a movie called Eye of the Tiger. Nothing to do with Rocky.
No, Eye of the Tiger with Gary Busey, fucking Vietnam vet, comes back from war. Bikers have taken over his town. Awesome scene when they pull his wife's coffin out of the ground, wraps it with chains, and drags his wife's coffin through the fucking town on bikes.
Yes.
Fucking awesome, man. Love that movie. Gary Busey at his finest.
That is why there
Gary
needs to be.
Busey,
That needs to be.
His name is like Buck Johnson or some shit.
That's why there needs to be an offshoot of the Big Truth podcast that involves Joe and Danny only, because they have such deep knowledge of retarded movies.
Speaking of offshoots, Danny, you might know this. From my own. I just want to know this. What was the offshoot of Three's Company? Actually, I think there was
The
two.
Ropers.
Okay,
With the Ropers.
wasn't there another one with Jack Tripper too, or no? Am I making
I
this
think
up?
it's Jack's Place or something.
Yeah, Jack's
maybe?
Place. Yes. Okay, so there's two offshoots. We should do that. Should be a subject. Offshoots of TV shows.
The Ropers, they had one great season. They thought they could do their own show and left. And that's when they got Mr. Furley. And then they only had one season, but Mr. Furley stayed for like another 8 seasons after that. The Ropers wound up on the fucking Love Boat once, and that was the end of that.
On vacation?
That would be
Laverne and Shirley an offshoot of Happy Days.
Yes. So was Mork and Mindy.
And so was Joni.
That's the weirdest shit.
Joni loves Chachi.
I know. See, those make sense. Mork and Mindy is the
It's
weirdest
so weird.
offshoot.
They're like
Offshoot.
that was like Jump the Shark, like 9th season of Happy Days. Like Alien comes in,
Alien comes and lives in.
visits the Fonz.
Yeah, there's a lot of All in the Family had Maude, had Jeffersons.
Had Archie's Place. Bunker's Place, whatever it was.
Archie's Place.
Yeah.
That was the other one, too. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of those shows.
Cheers
spawned
had
off a lot of
Cheers
things.
had one too,
Did
right?
Cheers have one? Oh, yeah, Frasier.
Yeah.
Yep. Wasn't there another one just about the bar too, with just like?
There was another one with
The one about the bar was called Cheers.
Yeah. Yep.
No, there was one with Carla's husband.
Yes.
And they had one season, and I can't remember the name of it. But it was like the Vitellis.
Yeah.
And it was Casey Kasem's wife was the wife in the show.
That's gonna be.
Now,
we're gonna save this for another show.
that was all about Jay Thomas, right? Jay Thomas was like main guy in that? Because that was Carla's husband.
Yeah, the kid. Yeah, from.
Now we're talking about weird TV shows.
Yeah. I'm looking at Mike. Like,
We really should bring this
Glory
back to action movies.
are we talking about spin-offs here? Or?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should really get back to
Yeah.
action movies.
Because that's a whole different.
We're getting away here.
The listeners are getting disappointed.
You get your money's worth. Fuck you. But nonetheless, like, all right. So that's a whole nother topic, right? Like spin-offs.
Yeah, but there's no spin-offs of action movies.
The other thing, well, no, just spin-offs. Period, right? Like, because I walked in tonight and I heard a shitty fucking cover, and that's the next M4. The M4 fucking
Cover songs?
podcast should be about cover songs, good, bad.
Yeah, part of it.
That podcast is going to last like 15 minutes. There's like 2 good cover songs. Of course, the best being Unseen, Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
What a fucking pander.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got back from taking a piss. What movie had actual a guest appearance by the actual Colonel Sanders from fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken? I remember a movie Colonel Sanders actually does that. The real Colonel Sanders.
What do you just go to IMDb and just type in the Colonel?
No, I was
What
taking a
his real
piss and
name?
I was thinking about
Like,
this.
what movie was Colonel Sanders in?
Oh, yeah, you should just.
Interesting.
God, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Man,
All right.
When did he die?
I'm glad I stumped Danny Marianino at least once.
Danny,
You did.
what's your take on Tango and Cash? That's a good huh?
Yeah, I like Tango and Cash. That's
Kurt
one that starts
Russell,
off where
Sylvester Stallone?
Stallone calls Rambo a pussy in the beginning of that one.
Yeah.
When he goes, "What do you think of Rambo?" Nah, he's a pussy.
Good one.
That's a good one. I like Tango and Cash.
Tango and Cash is good. Fucking,
Yeah, but that was 90s, right?
Might be.
it might have
could
been
be
just
late
like
80s.
hair into the 90s.
You know, it's funny. I literally just Googled like cameo Colonel Sanders. Apparently, it's more than one.
Everybody wanted the secret recipe.
More than one. Yeah. General Hospital. Like,
He was in General Hospital.
He was in Blast Off Girls.
yeah.
Recipe for Seduction. That's not the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it is.
What's that one? Is that on YouPorn?
Hell's Bloody Devils.
Yeah.
I guess he was in a bunch. You know his name? His name's Harlan.
Harlan Sanders. Yeah, I know that.
All right. Well,
I do know that because I named my fucking kid Harlan. Right? I'm like,
After Colonel Sanders?
no, yeah, exactly. Like, I literally had to Google everyone's motherfucking name. I'm like, how much shit is this kid gonna get? Right? Like, my last name is Packer. Right? You know how many times motherfucker be like Fudge Packer? It's like, all right, cool. Now we get a fight. Like,
Listen, I got marinara.
yeah. Guess what? I'm 41 years old. Right? When was the last time someone called me that?
I could do it later on tonight if you want.
Yeah, right. Like you ain't not to my face, not to my motherfucking face. Do you get fucking right?
I don't know. Your back's pretty towed up right now. I might have a shot, at least for a while.
I swear to God, yeah, it was like 8th grade.
Yeah.
This kid Dave. I remember exactly. I'm not gonna tell you his last name. His first name was Dave.
Dave Sanders.
Dave said, "Yeah, no." He's like, "Oh, fuck." I was like, "Now we're gonna fucking fight." That was it. That was literally the fucking least of my goddamn fucking issues growing up as a fucking white kid in
Was
Boston.
that just the light switch, the trigger point? Like somebody calls you Fudge Packer and you just fucking
You're gonna get
see red?
Yeah, fuck around to find out.
It's like Marty McFly's chicken.
If somebody calls you Fudge Packer, then all of a sudden you just sat there and you're like, none of the kids on the block are playing with me because we just got cable. I'm so lonely. And you just beat this kid to death.
Fuck you.
when he was a kid,
We all got killed together, motherfucker. Like,
there was only Cookie Puss. There was no Fudgy the Whale at his birthday party.
fuck around. Wait,
Fudgy the Whale.
no. Fuck you guys. Fuck all of you guys, right? The three of you right here that have been the most ball breakers your whole motherfucking life. You never looked at me and were like, you heard the last name? You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. Fuck you.
No.
You don't even know your last name, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, if you didn't think of that,
It's like
you're fucking retarded.
All I know is when I say his last name, I gotta go like
for
this.
you, man.
What did I say? You motherfucker.
I gotta go like this when I say his last name. And if you don't see what I'm doing, I'm touching my
Your
finger to
fingers,
my
you're
doing the Italian,
thumb to my forehead going,
Italian
hey.
salute.
Yeah.
I'm going, Sipatarisi, hey.
Spaghetti.
I've even reached out to him offline, but how do I say your last name?
Danny's probably the only one that can pronounce
When I
it.
say it on.
I mean, obviously I can joke about now. I'm fucking 220 pounds. I'll fucking break your neck, right? But that was it. Like as a fucking kid, that was the joke,
That was the
right?
switch.
Yeah, but,
I was like,
but the thing is, as an adult,
that came up.
I can honestly say I've never thought of you as Fudge Packer until you've gotten so inflammatory about it. And now I just want to call you Fudge Packer all the time.
Yeah. Good luck.
All right, Fudge Packer.
Good luck.
Hey, if you guys want to buy another pizza oven, that's the way to sell some tickets. You two idiots in a ring.
Good luck.
Pay-per-view.
I'm 42 years old. The last fight I got into, I beat up fucking 2 kids over at Sinclair. And this is a fucking true story. I don't want to fucking...
Is enough time passed?
I don't give a fuck. Like,
What's the stipulations on this?
this is a fucking... This
But
is
now,
a,
but now I'm feeling challenged. So what's up, Fudge Packer?
He's like, oh, that hurt.
no.
You just slipped another disc in your back.
It's a good thing Tito's not fucking... I'm trying to shake a bottle of Tito's to fucking squirt in his face over his bullshit.
You just slipped another disc in your back by getting up so quick.
Fucking swear.
Sit down before you hurt
good,
yourself.
Now you ask him, he's like, I feel great now. And then he's like, boom.
It either goes one or two ways. You like fuck it up into like where it feels good again, or you feel worse.
Yeah.
Don't give me no back talk, sucker.
What the fuck?
So again, Danny, everybody out there,
Yeah.
fuck around and fucking find out.
Listen, I get it. I Danny, Mariano would turn into marinara, to maraschino, to people.
But on the upside, you could probably
nervous. It's like hanging off the table.
But on the upside, I take it you're a guy that could probably make a really good marinara sauce. So I mean, if somebody called you Danny
nice.
Marinara, you'd be like, yeah, hey.
I'm like, yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, hey, it's my grandmother's Sunday gravy recipe. Hey,
I made a gravy tonight with meatballs.
You can have a pizza at your bar named after him.
No, but that's good enough. But what people don't know, it's like 150 degrees in Phoenix right now, and he still made fucking gravy and fucking meatballs. That's the testament of like fucking.
yeah. Why don't you try making
that's
some
Italian.
Gestapo?
Like everybody else in Phoenix is eating a fucking cold salad. He's fucking making fucking meatballs with fucking Italian gravy.
True. Ain't fucking around.
Because it's like a crazy heat wave right now out there, right?
The crazy
Everywhere in the world.
I paid almost $450 for my AC bill last month.
Jesus.
God damn.
Fuck.
Have you ever thought about just moving?
Maybe you're getting fucking fudge packed out there. I don't know. Because my AC bill ain't that much.
Listen, that's coming another month or two from now. It's gorgeous out here.
Have you thought about summering up in the Northeast?
I have. I have. I thought about it. Believe me, that may be a thing when I get a little older here because it's getting a little tougher and tougher every summer here.
I keep on hearing that like the Arizona like power grid is gonna like fucking explode like within the next 10 years, and like you people are all just gonna like be walking on the surface of the sun.
Yeah, well, we're running out of water. That's the problem.
That's real. Like,
Is that real?
If you right now, hold on, we gotta take a fucking picture.
I'm such a sweaty mess in this
Come
picture.
in this way. Come in.
Fuck, I can't leave.
He can't walk, dude.
I stood up. Fuck you.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
We had to take one for the.
So I mean that
Nonetheless.
if all you Arizonian people are going to be moving to New England, that means my property value is going to
fuck
skyrocket.
you, don't
right?
move out here. Yeah.
we got to move out there, but there's
No, I moved to a place. I moved to some place that's super cheap.
There's no place
Not
left.
Massachusetts.
There's no place left.
the thing. Everyone's buying land out there. You bury your little fucking hut and all that shit, so you're not getting fucking killed by the fucking heat. Blah blah blah. Him and I have been fucking.
The housing market.
That's all I'm gonna
Get
talk about.
caught, man.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, fuck you guys.
He's so mad we called him Fudge Packer.
I didn't call him Fudge Packer. You were the one who called him Fudge Packer.
I can, because he's my brother.
Yeah.
I do love
Brothers fight sometimes to the death.
I swear to God. You want to listen to this shit? You want to fucking fuck around? You know what I mean? Like, and it is weird being in a fucking band and all that bullshit, right? Like dudes will just come up to you and be like, "Hey, how's your wife? How's your kids?"
Yeah.
And it's like, motherfucker, I don't know you. It's super. It's weird, right?
But nobody
like,
comes up to you and be like, "Hey, how you doing, Fudge Packer?"
motherfucker, like you come up to me, call me, I'm gonna fucking lace you, dude. Like,
But I mean, if somebody does that within the next coming weeks, that just means that they're a fan of the podcast.
nope, no. You say that you're gonna get fucking laced. Fucking laced.
Listeners out there in podcast world.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. These are good friends of mine, guys. I come up with, right? They did not fucking. These guys break balls more than you do. These guys are very close to me, and they never thought of that.
If I get a marinara after this.
They know. You better call me fucking marinara, not fucking.
So if you go up to Ryan and you call him that, make sure right before he stabs you, make sure you offer to buy his bike.
And that's it too, right? Like everyone's like, "Hey, Ryan," it's like, "You don't know me." Fucking for real, right?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like some of my old friends call me Ryan.
Sure.
Blah blah blah, right? And then it's like, now, I guess now it's the opposite, right? Like everyone knows me as Packer.
Yeah.
And fucking blah blah blah, and like all that. Like I'm not fucking cool enough to have a fucking nickname, right? It's like I got a shitty nickname.
I mean,
but that's it.
You could have one. It's never too late.
Fucking good luck. Good luck.
I'm not going to call you the nickname that I have in my mind because
Good luck. Good luck.
I got to get to work tomorrow.
Because I'm fucking 42 years old and I'm fucking still banging fucking dudes out, right? Like, we've met, and that's why I love fucking Truth and I love fucking Chop Ed and all that, right? Like
I'm 50 and I'm still slapping motherfuckers. I shouldn't be, but I am.
My name's fucking Lug Wrench. It's like, no, it isn't. Fuck you.
Lug Wrench?
I'm not calling you Lug Wrench. Like, it's not happening.
You're Steve.
Fucking for real.
All right. Okay, Mike.
Hey, for real, I'm just asking you to just call me my last name. You know what I mean? Like, the cops know my full name, fucking whatever. You know what I mean? I never had that fucking.
Come up to Packer and start talking to him about the movie Tank. You'll be all right.
That's it. It's a Tank. It's Turk 182. It's all those fucking movies when it was man against the fucking government that fucking Hollywood can't make anymore, doesn't want to make anymore.
Sure.
Netflix doesn't want like
Maximum Overdrive.
They did the thing on. They did the thing
Maximum
on fucking
Overdrive.
Killdozer though.
I guess
it's man versus
AC/DC.
All right, so
There's a lot of action in that
We
movie.
gotta reel this in. All right, we gotta reel this in a little. We got all over the place. What are the top fucking 80s action movies?
All right. If I was going to just pull a list out of the air right now for myself personally, it would be Red Dawn, Delta Force, Commando, Cobra.
But just top three. I mean, you don't need five. Just top three.
I mean, and
So I didn't know it was 80s because I
mean, my list could go on and on.
But we just had to, I think in the confines of this conversation, we ended up having to like,
so yeah.
Reel it in a little bit.
Everybody at home, like, yeah, we literally just took up all this fucking time, like freeforming everything, like.
no,
Literally,
wait,
the worst film podcast ever.
to the listener that is still listening, we fucking thank you.
Nobody's mentioned Harrison Ford or Michael Douglas. What about Raiders of the Lost Ark? What about Romancing the Stone?
All right, well,
Romancing the Stone. Action movies, yeah. Jewel of the Nile.
Fuck Romancing the Stone.
What?
Treasure of the Four Crowns in 3D.
King Solomon.
Fuck, fuck you, dude. Like, there's some weird movie. Like,
Everyone's getting tequila drunk now.
It's good, right? Yeah. Tequila face.
tequila face. All right. So why don't we just go round table? Danny, starting with you because you're not here. What if you had to do a top 3 80s action movies? What's your top 3?
Oh, this is gonna be horrible.
Oh, it's gonna be and Chucky doesn't count.
Good. Yeah, mine went pre-80s.
I know mine are
Predator.
Yeah, I gotta think.
All right, Predator. Yeah.
Predator, First Blood, and I'm going to have to go with Total Recall.
Perfect.
Oh, those are all good.
Rico's a great movie. Great. Yeah,
all
that's
three
a good
are good, solid movies.
Yeah. Okay, those are all good.
All right, Joe. We'll just go round table.
I'm gonna go with Delta
None of you
Force.
guys are going to have a movie with a girl with 3 tits in it. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with Delta Force. I'm gonna go with Invasion USA, and I'll go with Red Dawn.
Okay,
good. That's solid.
Mark.
All right, they're all
Not Scarface.
Wait, was he even Italian?
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm all fucked up now because I for real I didn't have just 80s. I didn't know there was
No.
parameters on the
Originally
motherfucker.
there wasn't, but then we had to kind of refine it because in the course of the conversation we kind of went.
I mean, as far as,
summer
like, as
blockbusters.
far as like action movies, like we don't have to dig deep on this. Like the ones that are like major blockbusters, they're major blockbuster action movies for a fucking reason. They're like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like saying Moby Dick is not a classic. Like, no, that's just what you're gonna go with. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess I'm going to go with Predator, which has been said,
Yeah.
and Red Dawn and Running Man.
see, Running Man is a good fucking one. Right?
Running Man's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me,
Yeah.
I'm 42, right? So watching Terminator 2 in
Yeah.
the theaters
Yeah.
was like a great motherfucking action movie, right?
Yeah.
Starting in the theaters too.
At the time, that bike was fucking cool. A shotgun was fucking cool. Like the
Guns
whole,
N' Roses.
Guns N'
song is
Roses.
fucking awesome.
the whole deal. The whole deal was fucking rad, right?
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
I
back
back it.
it.
I back it.
It's cool.
The whole deal. I had a list of like all this because for me, action movies were more war movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but again,
It's tough. The action
we're
genre.
blurring.
The action genre is tough. It is tough.
Yeah.
It is
But-
tough. Absolutely.
But, all right. So if that's what we're gonna do, 80s. T2. I started. What was I? Fucking 8. No. I had to be older than that.
T2 is actually 90s. I think T2
Yeah.
is like 93 and 94.
think so.
But,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I
'cause
was-
Use
but
Your
I mean,
Illusions.
fuck it. T2 is fucking awesome, man.
It's 13, 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was it. It was just like the whole fucking deal, right? Like,
Yeah.
And that's the one with
Huge.
the melty one, right? The melty.
Yeah.
melty guy.
Yeah, the melty guy. Yeah.
Who is friends with us on Instagram?
Melty
shout,
guy?
Shout out to Rip Fighter.
Shout out to Melty.
Yeah, shout out.
To the
Melty
liquid
Terminator.
He
Shout out.
owns
Shout
a
out
Harley dealer.
T1000.
Oh, nice.
He owns a Harley dealership out in California, but he's
But not-
a rider. He's,
no,
a
So his film
for
career
real.
is going good.
Great plot.
he's on Sunday Night, Keith.
Is it? Oh, is it?
Great.
I don't know. I don't watch that show.
No, should you?
No. Do we have friends on the Mayans?
Yeah, we got a multiple
Never seen an
friends.
episode.
We got multiple friends, like good, close person.
Yeah, I know you interviewed the dude from the Mayans.
No,
so-
no, he's friends.
Yeah.
Like, shout
Yeah,
out
yeah,
to
yeah.
I just never seen a show. I don't watch TV.
That's it. Like I don't watch it either.
He watches.
I watch
But-
Delta
but-
Force over and over again for the theme song.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, you want to support your
All right,
people.
so
Yada, yada,
so
yada.
you got two more. You got
Terminator
two
2.
T2, in my opinion, right? So the only sequel to ever win awards was Jaws. T2, in my opinion, deserves more than that.
So one of the most gangster quotes I ever heard was from Michael Caine because they were like, someone was talking to him about Jaws 4 and like talking about how bad it was. He's like, I've never seen it. I only saw the house that it bought my mother. I'm like, all right, that's gangster as fuck right there, dude.
I actually heard that same thing, and I don't even think it was a house. I think he just said he bought a kitchen for his mother to put in the house.
No, for real. Right? Yeah, Jaws 2
Jaws 2 is great.
is literally like at the time I read the dumb fucking article, blah blah blah. It was like the only sequel that won like Academy, blah blah blah.
Did better.
Whatever the fuck award is.
Yeah.
Blah blah. The only sequel to do. I'm sure now there's trilogies and fucking Star Wars and all that shit. But up until then,
Yeah.
Jaws 2 was the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
again,
So Jaws 2?
no.
So Terminator 2 and Jaws 2?
I'm saying
You're a lover of sequels.
Jaws 2 is okay. Terminator 2 was better. Wait, 1,000.
all right,
We can all
I didn't
agree.
know- I didn't know if you're saying Jaws 2 was your second action movie.
No. I'm saying it's like T2 was 1,000% better than the fucking
What do you? T2 said we're all agreeing it's awesome. What are your next two films though, as far as action movies?
action movies. Fuck it, because I mean, there were movies, right? Again, it was the Dirty Dozen,
Yeah.
right? And then it's got to be Steve McQueen, Great Escape. If it's not
Great
fucking,
Escape is good.
if it's not the fucking Great Escape, again, like I didn't know we would just.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
To
now,
the-
now one of yours is in the 80s.
But-
it's good. They're all
But,
fucking
hey, listen,
great movies.
Dirty
but-
Dozen
They're
and
all
Great
great
Escape.
movies.
They're both fucking awesome movies. Awesome cast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I am
for
not.
real, like-
I'm not that. Everything
I
he
just
said.
didn't know that. I didn't know that we doing
Yeah,
80s.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone he said is like literally like top movies to me.
Legit tough man movies.
Yeah,
Awesome.
like I didn't mention Gene Hackman, but I love Gene Hackman as a fucking.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet him.
I don't know if he's a good dude, but he's a good.
I don't. Yeah. That's the same. I don't want to meet him.
Yeah.
But that's it. You mean like he's been in rad movies?
Yeah.
Like honorable mention.
Yeah.
a bunch of Gene Hackman's movies.
All right, so Truth, what do you got for your top three? Have you already? I know you said Red Dawn's
It's
on there.
nothing new. It's Red Dawn. And then as a kid, Delta Force always resonates.
Yeah.
And then my third one from the 80s, it would have to be Rambo.
Yeah.
It was such an influence
the
on
first
me
one.
as a kid. Yes, yeah.
I'll tell you this, like
As a kid,
all those Rambo movies, like I watched all of them as a kid. Like, and I remember especially the first one. I saw the first one when I was like real young, and I remember that scene when he's kind of like in like the tunnel, and like the National Guard kind of blows the end of the tunnel, and he starts walking through the end of the tunnel. Like that scene when he starts getting attacked by rats. I remember like legit being like scared as a little kid, like of rats of that scene.
Yeah.
But so I mean, those movies have like.
but other ones that we didn't even talk about, and I think someone mentioned Harrison Ford. Like, is Raiders of the Lost Ark an action movie?
Yeah, it's an action adventure movie.
Indiana Jones.
And that was that's what I'm saying. I love that movie. When I was
Is it iconic? Yeah, 1,000%, 1,000%. But we're talking about Rambo, right? Like Rambo, fucking First Blood.
Those are
The
way
fucking
more action movies than the Raiders movie, like
and all that, right? Like so those were blockbusters, and so wasn't Tank and all these other movies, right? So
Tank might not have been a blockbuster.
yeah, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Like
I don't think it was.
Yeah, I honestly don't know because like I didn't see a ton of movies.
But what I'm going to say is I'm going to watch Tank on your recommendation. I never saw it when I was a kid. I've never seen it.
It's just like Rambo. It's just like in Turk 182 and all that. Like those.
So
when everyone got HBO, those were the movies that were on just like all the time.
So I want to hip you guys to a movie and the audience to a movie that's like it's like set up as like supposedly it's like one of the first true action movies from like the early 70s, and it's a movie called Prime Cut. And I've turned a bunch of people onto this movie. So the movie is Lee
Danny's
Marvin.
disconnected.
What's up?
Oh, Danny's disconnected.
The movie.
Hey, about gun scenes, yeah.
Yeah. The movie stars Lee Marvin and Gene Hackman.
We got his top three anyway.
All right. And so anyhow, the movie is like Lee Marvin, he's like a mob enforcer for like Chicago mob. And Gene Hackman is like Kansas City mob, and he's supposed to be floating money up to the Chicago guys, and all of a sudden he stops doing this. Now Gene Hackman, he's like a boss down there, and he's kind of like he's trafficking in drugs and like the human sex trade, but he's like a big beef baron, like meat baron. So like they send like some guys down to
That's my rap name, by the way, Meat Baron.
Meat Baron. So they keep on sending guys. They keep on
AKA
sending guys
LeBron's
down
Farms.
to like Kansas City to find out why like Gene Hackman's not sending like money up to Chicago, and all that's getting returned is just packages of hot dogs. So he's like he's turning these guys into hot dogs and sending them back. So they send Lee Marvin down there to like figure out like what the fucking solution is, and it's just an insane action movie with like Lee Marvin as like anti-hero type guy, like being a badass mob enforcer, like going and like killing like all these like 6 foot corn-fed fucking like mob guys that are like underneath Gene Hackman's fucking watch. And there's this awesome scene at the end where it's just like Gene Hackman with like a fucking like grease gun against like all these guys with like sawed-off shotguns in like a giant sunflower field, and it's like complete batshit crazy. Sissy Spacek, it's like her first movie. She's like 17, like.
Oh no shit, huh?
And let me tell you, like they had some very loose laws as far as like what children could be filmed in, like with Sissy Spacek, like being very young.
It's pre-carry.
It's pre-carry. And the movie Prime Cut, it's fucking awesome. Everybody should hunt it out. It's really cheap if you want to buy it on DVD. It's fucking awesome movie.
I'm not interested in young.
Neither am I. But I mean,
Gene Hackman films. Gene Hackman is that right? Like he was a tough guy for the fucking time, right? Like he's a great actor.
Yeah,
he can be like even his goofy roles, right? Like he was in fucking Superman and all that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You mean it's like that's right. When I was a kid, I was like, oh, okay, like he was fucking
awesome.
But all that, but like growing up and then like learning about his films and all that, like Gene Hackman's a fucking.
You got to hunt down Prime Cut because it's fucking awesome. Yeah. But there's an awesome scene when like it's one of the first scenes when like they're at this like giant like beef auction county fair, and like Lee Marvin like confronts like Gene Hackman, and Gene Hackman's sitting at this large table and everybody's just eating like just plates of meat, and Gene Hackman's just got a giant plate of just guts, and he's just eating guts, and like Lee Marvin goes up to him and he goes, you eat guts, and he goes, yeah, I like them. And it's just like, it's the toughest fucking scene in the entire movie. It's just fucking great, man. And so you got mob guys turning other mob guys into fucking sausages, like tons of fucking violence.
Yeah, that's what's great about fucking acting, right? Like he ain't pretty, fucking dude, right?
Yeah.
Fucking dude. Even like lit. So now I gotta move the fucking thing because I had to stand for a little bit because my back was hurting. Yada. So
Yes.
later in his career, when he was doing like heists and all that fucking shit.
Yeah.
Hackman, a great actor, because he still did that 70s fucking shit, right? Like there wasn't like a million fucking lines of dialogue and all that.
No.
That's what made great fucking westerns, made great action movies and all that, right? You were talking, set it up, and then I want a million.
I just want action right afterwards. I want 20 minutes of setup of a plot, and that was great. That's what was great about like those like 60s movies that you mentioned, like shit, like Dirty Dozen, like got a bunch of convicts. You guys are going on a mission. The rest of the movie is just all fucking mission.
Yeah.
You know?
But that was it. It was like character development.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Then we realized,
I mean, I would even consider like an action movie going back to the 60s, like something like Kelly's Heroes. Like if you wanted to talk about like Harrison Ford, like bunch of guys, we found some Nazi gold. We're gonna go steal some Nazi gold. Fucking awesome movie.
So, but
yeah, that's a whole other podcast. We can talk about those movies.
We can talk about 70s movies. The next one, 60s, another one. So
we just funny.
I got a fight on my Patreon.
Yeah.
Between two subscribers. One is saying Rambo, Jake Richards on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And then on the East Coast, we got Diggy saying Predator. Ooh. It's a tough one.
I think I'll go with Predator.
Right. In my mind,
so Mark's going with Predator.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
All right. See,
they're both
awesome.
They're both good movies. So before we even go, yeah.
So, all right, as far as like First Blood goes, this is just my opinion. First Blood's almost like it's an action movie, but it's like almost like a drama.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of like it's like the vet coming back home from Nam. He's abused.
It's
he's
a drama,
shit on.
and it's also like social commentary.
Yeah, those became action movies, like the second Rambo, the third Rambo, so on and so on. So, is that First Blood like an action movie? Action movie plus.
He didn't say First Blood. He said Rambo.
Like the whole series?
The second one.
So-
That's the second one.
Oh, all right, okay.
So
All right, okay,
no.
yeah.
The second one is Rambo, First Blood Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay, that's right.
I think he's talking about the second one, which
that-
technically is an all-action movie.
I'm gonna go with fucking Predator. Predator's got like more violence, more scenes of action, way more gunplay. I mean, dude, Jesse Ventura, like, he's fucking awesome.
That's cool.
Exactly.
With the minigun, like he's like you're bleeding. He goes, I ain't got time to bleed, and like it's fucking awesome, bro. It's
Diggy, who was my Patreon, referenced the exact same.
Bill Duke in the movie after he picks up the minigun.
Was it Lou Diamond Phillips that was doing it for a second as well? Like, yes.
Oh, yeah, he was
yes.
in that.
It wasn't Lou Diamond Phillips. It was the other Indian guy.
No, it was Lou Diamond.
Was it Lou Diamond Phillips?
I think so, right?
No.
I mean,
Look it up.
It's been a long
But
time.
you just jogged me on something as far as Lou Diamond Phillips. I would consider these action movies. The Young Gun films, Young Guns 1 and 2.
Yeah, but that's Western. That's Western. The
Western action movies, bro. Like
I know,
those movies are.
But we're talking more just action, not action tied in with another genre.
But Predator is almost
could be
action,
sci-fi.
horror, action, sci-fi. Like
That's the thing. Like,
I know, but we all know that difference innately.
you set the standard, right? So
That's why I'm going with Rambo. It's a
on that-
revenge action movie.
on that on that revenge action blah blah blah. Like that's why I went down that road with Tank and all that.
Absolutely.
So the first one, okay, cool. That's what the fuck it was, right? Like man against the fucking a person against a man. Second one is like a
Person rescuing.
now we need you. You mean like yada yada and all that and those are films that aren't made anymore.
Oh, my Patreon subscribers appreciate that I wait until we're like 2.5 hours into this before I bring them up and their thoughts.
Let them know that both of those. Yes.
No, they're good choices. Yeah,
Predator is 1,000% a great 80s action movie.
I would take Predator over the second Rambo movie.
I agree, and I would vote that Predator is the best 80s action movie in the sense that it encompasses everything.
All those Rambo movies though, like it was funny. Like I went go see that last one, which admittedly had like a
But
low
there
budget.
was there was no dry shaving with a Bowie knife.
No, there
in
wasn't.
Rambo.
But that last Rambo movie.
But there could have been.
Like I went to theaters to see it, and like I got a little sauced in the theater, and I saw it like by myself, and like the movie, like it got to the point where I got so pumped when he was like,
wait, the latest
the
one?
last one that was made, when he's going into like that Mexican whorehouse and he's just laying waste to like all the Johns with like the hammer. Like I literally was standing up in the aisle, like fist pumping, like yelling, yeah! And then when it got to the end,
go to the movies, bro.
well, hold on. When it got to the end, and he's like digging all these traps, and like in his farm.
By the way, Joe is saying this with a tiger stripe camouflage handkerchief on his head right now.
Bro, you're wearing tiger
Richard
stripe
Chavez
fucking
was
shorts, bro.
With Wolverine's class of '84.
Shorts is a whole different thing.
All right,
than a
okay.
bandana.
But when he's in like those tunnels and he's digging those traps and they start playing the original Rambo theme, like Long Way Home, like no homo, I started tearing up in theaters a little bit, and that made me realize like I was like watching the end of an era of like my childhood. It's like this is the last Rambo movie that will ever be made.
Interesting. Because the last time, so you're saying this now, it is triggering me. The last time that we did the podcast, you were saying the same thing about the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I'm a total fag.
No.
I'm an emotional wuss when it comes to cinema.
You're
my friend.
I'm very tuned into my feminine side.
You're my friend, and I respect your opinion.
You're so in tune, so
I made a point to see it before it was out of the theater.
What'd you think?
You're
gay.
No. Your review of it was correct.
Awesome. Thank you. I feel validated.
Correct. No.
Vindicated.
It was correct, and it was like the whole like.
I felt the same. It was good. I didn't tear up.
Yeah, I didn't tear up, but it was just like, hey, remember before, blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, and that seems to be like a lot of what I don't like about how everything is moving forward. Right? It's like I can't give you a new idea, so I'll just regurgitate some bullshit, right? So like,
nostalgia is a real fucking tightrope, bro. Like if you play it too hard, it's fucking shitty as hell. It's cheap, but like sometimes every now and then they nail it. And I've talked about that last Rambo movie where people just shit on it, but it just hit me. And like I said, I was a little drunk in the movie theaters, but like when that original theme song came on, it dawned on me. I was like, there will never be another Rambo movie.
Did I enjoy?
Is Danny still on the phone?
No.
He got disconnected, and I just told him he was off the hook. He didn't have to come back.
I enjoyed Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
On your recommendation, yes.
Cool. I'm glad you dug it.
Yes. Did I enjoy it? Yes.
Did I tear up?
Like
No.
I didn't tear up, or I mean, like, would I have?
I was so waiting to the point where it was going to make me tear up that when it was over, I was like, wait, I didn't tear up.
You know what I mean? Like, cause
well, you're a man with a stone cold heart, then. You've seen too much and done too much, apparently.
Stone Cold is another movie.
Stone Cold. Now that's a fucking awesome movie, man.
Richard Ramis, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of our childhood memories and all that he's responsible for, right?
Oh yeah.
That's it. Like in Ghostbusters and all that shit. I was like, all right, cool. Did I get it? Yeah. I didn't tear up.
All right, okay. I'm a pussy. I get it, guys. All right.
No.
Let's talk about Stone Cold. All right. He just brought up a great movie.
I'm glad he didn't ruin it.
No.
You mean for real?
All right. Both of you guys have seen and done too much where you're emotionally void when it comes to Ghostbusters.
But
fucking after
everyone wants a nickname. Teary Joe is okay.
Terry Joe. Okay. But Stone Cold, man, that's a fucking awesome. That's a fucking awesome movie. That's a good biker action movie right there. Right?
Absolutely, slept on movie.
Yeah. If Brian Bosworth flew out his knees.
If you follow the podcast,
I don't know if that was 80s or I think that was 90s.
That was early 90s. Yeah. But
it's outside of the parameters of our discussion.
Lance Henriksen. That's good. That's good shit right there. I mean, the early 90s had fucking amazing fucking action movies also. Like,
oh no, yeah.
even like real shitty ones. Like if you go back and you watch something like Last Action Hero, you're like, but Demolition Man, dude, Demolition Man's fucking awesome, man.
That was the thing. It's like when I was trying to look back.
Yeah.
Right. Like, okay.
So that gets back to it, right? Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, but what he just said is going to lead into the next thing I say. But go ahead.
So yeah, I mean,
If you remember.
when,
Go ahead.
when you look back, it's like
Yeah.
all right, 80s, 90s stuff.
Yeah.
Like our childhood,
Yeah.
like all of those. If you didn't see it in the fucking theaters, they went to the fucking cable and all that shit. So
Yeah.
you ended up fucking seeing that. Like
Yeah.
I saw Last Action Hero in the theaters and all
Yeah.
that. That's when it got when they became blockbusters. When it was like the hit signal, the hit single of the fucking summer. The hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were all tied in together, right? Like
Yeah.
fucking Warner Brothers had the fucking song and fucking Paramount had the fucking picture and fucking yada yada yada.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. So,
So
what,
I get it, like, yes, it makes sense. And like that, yeah, that was the fucking height of it and all that shit, right? I was Googling it, right?
Yeah.
Like how many people died in fucking what action movie, fucking blah, blah, blah. Motherfuckers were like, well, in Titanic, fucking 300 and fucking blah, 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 blah. People fucking
Yeah, like, nope.
so what did you have that was going to tie into what we were just talking about?
If we're bracketing action heroes of the 80s, I'm going to omit everybody else. We're going to go Arnold,
Yeah.
Chuck Norris, Sylvester Stallone, and then we can have Van Damme or Steven Seagal.
Arnold, 100%.
You know, man, Arnold had the bigger blockbusters, but as far as like pound for pound action movies, I'm gonna have to go with Chuck Norris, man. My household was a Chuck Norris household.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
but,
cool. And
I mean,
we'll go round table on this. We'll go
But
round
no,
table.
hear me out. Let's discuss this, right?
Yeah.
So Chuck Norris had,
But was he more 70s?
but yeah.
He had more serious like kung fu movies in the 70s, but in the 80s, he was just all low budget action
Yeah.
movies. You know what I mean?
That's what we're talking about, blockbusters.
No, we're
just talking about action movies.
Your guy that you would vote for.
I mean, my household was a Chuck Norris movie and a household, and it was funny because like we used to like rent all those movies, and as a kid, like growing up, like I actually thought that those were like blockbuster, like important movies, and it didn't realize until it was like way later. I'm like, oh no, we just used to rent crap, fucking
I
but
know.
entertaining
Agreed.
crap.
Agreed.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I got it. You know what I mean? We had HBO at our house. I was like, oh, awesome! I saw all these Steven Seagal fucking
Yeah.
movies.
No,
I thought
like-
Under Siege was like a fucking big movie.
Under Siege, Above the Law, Out for Justice. Those movies are fucking great.
Yeah.
And they were actually big movies. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I didn't see Under Siege in the theaters. I don't even know. I mean, if it was.
Under Siege is great. Under Siege 2, pretty good. It's on a train.
I didn't.
Really?
I don't even
I
know
never
if
knew
saw
it
that.
existed.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I can tell you.
Hunt it out. He's a cook on a train. Terrorists take over the train. Same
That's-
plot as the
yeah,
first movie,
same exact
except
plot,
it's
yeah.
on a train.
Yeah.
What was the one? The Jamaican one? Above? No.
Cool Runnings.
No. Where he was.
Based on a true story.
No. It was,
A Canadian guy
it was a Steven
cheated.
Seagal one.
In Jamaica.
Yeah.
I got no fucking
Yeah,
idea.
I don't know anything about that.
I will say, like going back to Van Damme though, like fucking Double Impact, awesome, flawless movie, man.
You gotta put Bloodsport in there. Though. I know Bloodsport was a sport one.
Yeah, I guess you could argue,
But it also
just like he's saying,
transcended,
just like he's saying, top
Like
the Western what's the Western movie we talked
Young
about?
Guns.
Young Guns. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I
say
get it,
Top
I get
Gun.
it,
But no, both good actually.
So your top 80s action hero.
I guess I mean I wouldn't even say hero because I didn't even necessarily like him, but I'd say Schwarzenegger. I mean, Suburban Commando.
Come on, man, that's not a fucking.
I mean, not Suburban. No,
Jesus Christ.
just Commando.
Commando. Yeah, not
But
Suburban.
that's Schwarzenegger. Yeah, it's Schwarzenegger.
Commando's an action movie.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Yeah.
Suburban
Commando.
That's like Hulk Hogan, I think, or something. Suburban Commando, yeah. Commando, Running Man,
Yeah.
Predator, the Total Recall.
Raw Deal is fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so many. So I'd have to say, like, again, I was never
It's a
like,
tough one. It's
I
a
wasn't
tough
even like, I love Schwarzenegger, but I just remember always like going to the movies and be like, oh, it's Schwarzenegger's in this movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, I get it.
Very valid arguments right there. It's very. Yeah, I don't know. So who's left for that list? Just
Packer.
what do you got, Packer?
80s action guy.
Clint Eastwood.
Can't say Jack Kelly.
Not yeah.
Lee Marvin.
Yeah, like I've literally talked about every fucking
Time frame other than
decade except for the fucking 80s, which I went to. Like you mean like that's when I went to the fucking movies to begin with.
Which should be the one that you talk most about.
So,
Yeah,
so you're
yeah.
mentioning 60s war movies.
You could say Stallone
Yeah,
too,
it's-
but
it-
I
it-
would say
It's so fucking funny.
Talking about like Rebel Without a Cause. Like,
I mean the first fucking movie I saw in the theaters, right, was Top Gun, right? So like,
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even talk about Tom Cruise really. He's,
yeah, like that. I'm not.
I don't want to.
He's not. Tom
I'm
Cruise is
not-
not 80s action movie. You
I'm
know
not.
what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not saying that, right?
but he's an
It's
action
like,
star between Top Gun and the.
Like is he?
Mission Impossible movies.
Is
Yeah.
he considered? Yeah, 100%. I'm not nominating him. I'm just saying like
But for
that
you,
that is the first movie.
your
I bet you
gut
guys thought as an
reaction when you
Italian
think
I was going to say
80s.
Stallone. Did.
When I think of
fucking
like,
slime guy.
I more think of for real, because again I didn't know it was just 80s. I would think more Indiana Jones shit like that. Like,
Harrison Ford. Yeah.
I know it's not the
I'm down with that.
coolest or any of that shit, but like for real, like that's what it is. Like
I want to toss out some other movies that I remember watching as a kid that I loved were definitely action movies. The Iron Eagle movies.
yeah, of course, motherfucker Louis Gossett Jr.
How fucking awesome was that movie when you're like a teenager or a little kid and you're like, these are kids stealing fighter jets, listening to heavy metal, and blowing up Russian MiGs.
Cappy, you gotta have my back.
You go back and you're like, you listen to the music that he was listening to, and it was like fucking like Warrant, and you're like,
Dude,
I couldn't kill a Russian MiG with just listening to Warrant. Like it's like horrible shit.
It was fucking the Long Island guys there that looked like cross-dressers at the time. What the fuck was their name? Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it and all that shit, right? But Louis Gossett Jr. would be like, "Look at me when I'm fucking talking to you. We're gonna go save your dad." Blah, blah, blah. And like, but he would give him the fucking keys to a fucking F-15. Whatever they would fucking take off.
His name was Chappie, and he goes, "If anything happens to me, put in this tape." And he put in the tape, and he goes, "If you're listening to this tape, it means I'm dead."
Fucking for real.
Yeah.
That was it. He was trying to
Iron
save
Eagle.
his fucking
The
dad.
next
dude.
Down Boys comes on for more.
But by the way, that was always my thing. Was like I really wanted to record like a swan song of just talking shit and have it pressed into a record when I was dead with my ashes in the vinyl.
You got about fucking 300 of them now, bud.
I got like a half hour left to go.
But no, that's, real talk. Like Iron Eagle was one of those HBO fucking movies.
Yeah,
It
always
was
on.
like they were just they made like fucking 3 or 4 of them. But
And
like,
they made- yeah, and I remember those were pretty
movies
good.
Was Iron Eagle, Eddie and the Cruisers, and The Godfather. Those were on like all the fucking time.
yeah.
Eddie and the Cruisers is fucking great. Not an action movie, but fucking.
Yeah.
And the best thing is that the saxophonist for the Beaver Brown band was the janitor in my elementary school.
Before,
They're on the Bedford. No, like the band Tavares and like the dudes that were in Beaver Brown band were on the Bedford dudes.
No shit, huh?
Yeah.
how much bullshit did you give those guys?
Me and Mark
Dave
Einstein
Antunes.
were in Tenebrae.
Dave Antunes was the saxophone player in the
Our drummer's
in
a
the
janitor.
Beaver Brown band.
And his son, I believe, played in the New Kids on the Block.
And then we had Brandon Tavares was in my school, and his father was in the band Tavares, which was on Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
The band Tavares was on Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, that was like the big band on Saturday Night Fever. That's some New Bedford shit right there.
Not ABBA.
Well, ABBA too. I'm sure ABBA was.
I was fucking
Packers
awesome.
like on YouPorn. I watched Saturday Night Beaver.
Saturday Night Beaver.
Some things you don't know about. And the weird shit.
There's not much New Bedford could be proud of.
What about The Accused? Big Dance.
Yeah.
That's a New Bedford movie.
Dude, there's actually a town that New Bedford should be fucking proud of that they don't fucking promote it at all.
It's like The Accused and Big Dan's.
And we also have Moby Dick. Like
Raping.
that's kind of important.
Yeah. Moby Dick.
Moby Dick and the accused of Jodie Foster.
If you don't
Jodie
recall,
Foster's from New Bedford?
in
No,
Moby
but
Dick,
Jodie Foster was in The Accused, which is a movie about a bar called Big Dan's.
where a
which-
girl got raped on a pool table.
Yeah, by like 5 Portuguese guys. Which I mean, it's like New Bedford's claim. One of New Bedford's claim to fame is like Larry Flint called New Bedford the Portuguese gang rape capital of the world.
But if you don't, you bring up Moby Dick, but if you don't recall, in Moby Dick, they called New Bedford basically like a scummy place. Even in Moby Dick, like it was like a shitty place.
100 and something years ago.
Of shitty places.
It's gotten better.
So cheers to the Dipper Cafe.
So
New Bedford's bucket of blood. And if you don't know what the bucket of blood is, look it up.
yeah. And I don't give a fuck. Now
And we're gonna bring it back to being New Bedford's bucket of blood.
Is New Bedford still like considered like the HIV capital of like the East Coast? Because
Yeah,
it definitely was.
when
for
I
about
was
a good 10
in
years.
high school, New Bedford was all-American city, but it was also the highest HIV rate per capita and also the highest violent crime rate per capita in all of New England.
Where do we stand like in New England? At this point?
So here it is, right?
Yeah.
So this place at one time was the wealthiest city in the world, right?
Yeah.
So New Bedford. We're not in New Bedford right now. We're in Freetown. Yeah. But New Bedford.
Which was once the satanic capital of the East Coast.
And it's weird out here. It's the woods, but nonetheless. So New Bedford, Massachusetts is and it still is now. Always been a fishing port.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was a whaling port. So it was.
Yeah, I'm from the area.
I don't. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm not. I know. I'm looking.
He's not talking to you. He's talking to the listener.
You're talking to somebody who's got the last resort skin stabbing Moby Dick tattooed on his arm.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm talking to the guy with. Yeah.
boy, do I regret that tattoo.
Wait, where is it?
All right. So nonetheless, so to give you a little history of Massachusetts, right? So before you get to, everyone knows Cape Cod, right? Like white bullshit fucking vacation land, yada yada yada, right? So Boston is in the middle of the harbor, right? So there's a harbor, North Shore. That's where all the Italians went. South Shore, that's where all the Irish went. So South Shore, before you get from Boston all the way to Plymouth, is the South Shore.
It's all Portuguese.
No. South of the North Shore.
Yeah, that's all bougie Irish, right?
Okay.
Lace curtain Irish, blah blah blah. So the Portuguese are on the south coast. If you look on a map, there is north of Rhode Island before you get to the Cape is also coastline. That is the south coast. The South Shore, South Coast, two different things. Lace curtain Irish, fucking bougie douchebags, and the South Shore.
I've never heard the term lace curtain Irish before tonight.
Because you're not Irish.
So what do you mean?
Scottish motherfucker.
Like what? Yeah, I don't. You got to explain more to me. Like,
So I'm Irish.
yeah, I know you're Irish. But what's lace curtain Irish?
lace curtain Irish? Like, yeah, bougie motherfuckers, right? Like,
Okay. So Irish coming from money.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That is the term. So,
Okay.
So in our community,
Yeah.
lace curtain Irish is like bougie Irish. Blah blah blah. Like borderline. Like the worst thing you could call a lace curtain Irish is waspy,
Okay.
because it's still like it's a call to the old country, right?
Okay.
Like
I get what you're saying.
waspy. It's like, okay, you know, white Protestant.
Yeah.
Waspy, right? So like, but everyone here in America is Catholic.
Yeah.
They're not practicing. They're super left. Blah blah blah. So that's the thing. So like, if you get like a Karen in
Yes.
in our area,
Yeah.
right? Like literally, if you just call her waspy, like she get pissed off.
All right. Josh, are you still bummed out that you gave away your fucking truck?
Yes.
You've been very quiet this whole podcast.
It was a coupe. It wasn't a
So
truck.
Whatever.
I'm regional fucking bullshit. Blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. Right. So now you have the you know what I mean? Like that, the South Shore, North Shore, fucking blah blah blah. But the South Coast, where the South Coast is, and where New Bedford is, and all that, that's where your people your people came here.
my people.
Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah.
It's still a very fisherman community
Oh, yeah.
and all that. But historically, and I don't understand why the fuck this never got fucking pushed before. This was the end of the fucking Underground Railroad. Like
No. That's a big thing out here. Everyone's proud of it. Everyone's got a house with a fucking little secret room that was on part of the underground.
yeah, it's just weird. Like growing up in a fucking city. Like motherfuckers weren't just like, hey, in New Bedford, like all these fucking people came and like, okay, this is where slaves they could work on
The coast.
on the fishing ships or the whaling ships rather, blah blah blah. And like Frederick Douglass lived here in Massachusetts. He lived in New Bedford. Lived in New Bedford and became an abolitionist. Made something for himself, all that, right?
See, not only action movies, you actually get a historical lesson by listening to the Big Truth podcast.
That's real, dude. I only know that because I'm now buying property in New Bedford, and
You bought Frederick Douglass's old house?
Frederick Douglass and I make pizza together.
So
Come
go
down
to the Big Dipper Bar.
Cafe.
The Dipper
And
Bar.
Support abolition. No, fucking for real, man. Like I grew up here in this fucking. You grew up here in the city.
Yeah.
I never fucking do that. I never fucking do that, and I'm not.
Everybody that tuned in for an action movie conversation is just like, we're gonna.
No, it's just fucking interesting.
No,
man.
I love history. I love history.
I ain't fucking changing the fucking world, fucking
Yeah.
blah. You mean like for real? I just thought that was fucking interesting. Like that's where.
It's because I can tell you, New Bedford's shitty and small-minded, and they're looking at what's in front of their fucking face, not what was, not what will be. It's what's fucking right here. And that's how it's always been.
And that's why we still don't have the T after 30 years. The commuter line down to New Bedford.
We bought the fucking bar right across the street from the fucking T
Where it's
station.
gonna be.
Dude, they've been trying to put the fucking T
No, it's
down to New
happening.
Bedford.
It's happening. They're building it right now.
Done.
Over my dead body, it's happening.
Okay.
Like that, dude. Next
Agreed.
action movie.
Agreed.
Listen, they have been saying they're going to bring the commuter line down to New
drives his
Bedford
truck
since I
into
was
New
like
Bedford.
10.
They already broke ground, motherfucker.
Whatever, man. They're probably going to put a supermarket there instead. It's not going to happen.
Ground is broken.
I hope it happens for the bar. I'll take the commuter line down from Attleboro to.
You ain't gonna do shit. Shut up.
Don't get all shitty because they're not putting any money in the fucking Attleboro.
He doesn't even live in Attleboro. He lives in Plymouth.
Hey, I live in Plimpton.
Plainville.
Shut up, man. I live in Plimpton.
Yeah.
So
Wayfair's going to come track down their fucking
I
couch.
think we talked about action movies. We talked about motorcycle stuff a little bit with Nick and whatnot. Music shit. Any good music shit?
Well, no, I mean, dude, I told you before, it's got to be a whole another M4.
Okay, yeah, no, and we're gonna do one on covers. Yeah. Absolutely. That's a good.
The next M4 has to be on like great cover songs and shitty cover songs.
So we're going to talk about Unseen, Every Rose Has Its Thorn, and then we're going to talk about the Bad Religion Christmas album all over again.
Yeah.
Barring those two.
Slapshot has a bunch of shitty fucking covers.
Yeah, I
A
mean,
bunch of shitty covers. I ain't above
Intent
it.
to Injure, Slapshot cover.
I ain't above it. Hey, that was a great cover. Fuck
That was
you,
a great
buddy.
cover. No, that wasn't. No, that not a shitty cover. Great cover.
Yeah. So we get both. So that's gonna be the next M4.
Yes.
Covers.
So if you're a listener, send in your favorite covers, and we'll
tear them
talk
apart.
Make fun of you.
yeah, we'll make fun of you or we'll embrace it.
Follow Joe Hawk.
No, just don't follow me.
I don't.
Definitely follow Joe
As a
Hawk.
matter of fact, leave me
What
alone.
sucks is there's
Follow
there's no new fucking good music. Unless I'm out of it.
Well, we're out of it,
It's
man.
to the point now.
Yeah, we're out of it.
No. Restraining order fucking.
No, Restraining Order is good.
I mean, they've
And
been
then
around
as
forever
far as
now,
death
but
metal,
like,
dude, there's a band called Ingested that even any of the death metal dudes I know don't know this band, and they're so fucking good. And they're from England. And Fit for an Autopsy brought them out on tour. So fucking good.
Risk is a good new band.
yeah, of
Where are they
course.
from?
They're from here.
From Boston or like Bill Ricker.
Yeah.
They're from all over.
Oh wait, no, I know them.
Yeah. BJ's.
I'd say check out the new.
They're great
the
live.
drummer dude is always talking to us.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They're good.
I'd say check out the new single from Summerland, and they have an album that's coming out later on. That's my boy Brendan is singing for them. Fucking, if you like good fucking like Aussie 80s style metal, fucking, I don't know the exact genre which you want to call it, but it's fucking amazing.
I back that. I back that.
Very epic.
Yeah, I booked a show in. I mean, I'll announce it now. Has it been announced on the Middle East or any of that bullshit? But it is 1,000% confirmed. Lions Law.
Oh, you got that.
Lion, yeah.
I tossed you that bone.
Joe said that to me. It's Lions Law, Violent Way. And, hold on, I got to look at my phone.
Violent Way's good.
Yeah, they're
New
good.
like oi type shit. They're good.
Yeah. I honestly like. It's like I feel dumb. Like, how come I don't know every week? I have like 10 fucking shows I'm already booking, right? So like that show is Lions Law, Violent Way.
Fucking hell, that band's pretty good.
No. Bloodstained Brindle is Kevin Howard's fucking band, and then there's one more motherfucking. Who cares? It's fucking Tuesday night. You fucking
Middle East or
yeah.
where?
I had Sonia.
Okay.
Sonia in Cambridge. It's like fucking $20, dude. It's
When is it?
It's October.
It's a Tuesday.
11th.
It's like something. Like
Tuesday, October 11th. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Do skinhead shit and fucking come out on a fucking Tuesday, right?
Yeah. Never mind the fact that you're real working class and you have to be work on Wednesday morning. Just come out to the fucking show.
Fuck you. Yeah. You guys like Lions Law. Man. Where are you fucking working?
No. That's not a. You know what a kick in the chin is? A kick in the face is like when American War Machine can't play a Boston hardcore show because we're too metal for we're not hardcore in Europe.
Who's
Europe in the European Court of Opinion, we're a metal band, not a hardcore band.
We'll fucking play the metal circuit.
Yeah.
There's probably more money in that.
More money in that anyway.
Way more money.
So that's the new War Machine system.
nonetheless,
Way more metal.
It's all wigs.
Bro, you guys should just start
We're gonna be
sounding
like Pantera when they first started.
Like move away from the discharge and start slightly getting like the amoebic sound to it. Like
No. It's like
And it's just crazy. It's like,
early Pantera, like glam metal Pantera.
and I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Because that just goes to show Europeans don't know fucking shit, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
European
Fuck you,
podcast
Europe.
listeners just drop.
Who cares? Yeah, whatever.
So now you have just local townies and India just listening to New Bedford's up. New Bedford's up. India's up. All of Europe, it's down. Those listeners.
Obviously, I don't do anything for
Shout out to the Desies.
for listeners or for fucking glory, dude. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. You just gave away your
Glory
car.
hole right here on this table.
yeah. So I could buy fucking bar equipment, not for coolness.
Well, I don't think giving away a car is cool at all, man. Like you're using it. You're using it to better the community of New Bedford.
I swear
for the
to
memory
God,
of Frederick Douglass.
I'm not even joking. I really wanted my fucking bike to go. So because now I'm gonna look at it and be just like,
How much you selling that bike for?
both vehicles are worth $20,000.
Yeah, but how much are you selling it for?
20 grand or best offer.
$25,000. Yeah, that's a brand new fucking bike. It's a brand new bike. New bike. I'm not
The
making
front end
money
on it alone is $2,000.
Yeah, I'm not fucking making money off it. Like that's
I could
the
pay for
fucking-
my wife's lawyer 5 times over.
Yeah, I'll fucking buy it and raffle it off, dude. Like again, like I'm so all of my actual money, money that I've saved is into the bar. So it's not like I'm like, man, I'm poor and I want to have a bar.
Let me be like a guest pizza chef one night.
No, you guys are guest bartenders.
Yeah,
You guys can make the tips.
I couldn't even open a fucking bottle of beer today without assistance, man. You don't let
That's
me
fine.
tell you fucking
That's
bar,
fine.
dude.
And I can say I had to open up his bottle of beer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a
Come
fucking
down to the
something.
Dipper Cafe.
You think I can mix? You think I
Purchase
can mix a
New
Shirley
Bedford.
Temple for any?
That's it.
Yeah.
Guest bartender. No, you'd be
Purchase
surprised.
Street, which got its own history. That's where they picked
You want
up all the
me to
hookers
freshen
that
up
New
like
Bedford Highway Killer
the
killed.
jars of pretzels or popcorn on the bar? I can handle
yeah.
that. You want to wipe it down? I can do that.
How long have both you guys been fucking touring? All three of you, right? Like you've been all over the fucking world.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
But that doesn't mean I can 10 bar.
where's the punk rock band? We don't have one. It doesn't fucking happen in Boston. It ain't happening in Boston. I don't give a fuck. It's not. I'm not gonna fucking send someone a goddamn fucking bullshit model. Those kids are fucking jerk offs. Those kids are jerk offs. I already beat them up. I'm gonna beat them up again. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck. It's already happened. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna beat you up again. Fuck you.
So we got Sylvester Stallone and Chuck Norris as action heroes.
Oh shit! I didn't
What I'm
weigh in.
saying, you wanna
weigh in.
you want to go to a fucking punk rock bar? Fucking get the fuck out of goddamn fucking Austin. Fuck them, dude.
Whatever happened to 7:15 Packer when he's like, I'm not getting drunk tonight.
It's 10 a.m. I'm not blackout drunk. I'm not.
All right, weigh in.
Cool. You want to go to
I'm
a
cool
fucking,
with all three.
You
I'm
want to
down
go to
with
a
the
fucking cool bar?
I'm down.
I
with
want to go to a cool bar. I'm going to go to your cool bar.
Who the fuck? Who? You know what I mean? Like if you're fucking. All right, Lions Law is coming in on fucking October 11th, right?
Yeah.
Like where you gonna send him, right? Where you gonna send him? Okay, we get a show at the Middle East. Okay,
Yeah.
cool bar. Where the fuck would you send them after that? Like, oh. Where's the cool punk rock bar? We don't have that. We don't have that in this fucking city.
true.
And I'm fucking tired of that. Like I'm fucking like tired. I'm tired of fucking that. Like we motherfucker, we don't have one. We do not fucking have. We have a jerk off fucking failure bar over there. Blah,
Bro,
blah,
what
blah.
about the model, dude?
That's literally what the fuck.
What about the silhouette, man?
The still's all right. It's still's all right. You know what I mean? But like fucking for real. Like it's so goddamn embarrassing. It's like,
Bro, what about Charlie's Kitchen, dude?
It's
Yeah,
like-
Middle East upstairs is the closest we got.
Probably, yeah.
It just sucks. It's embarrassing. It's like, where do
Bro,
you guys?
Charlie's Kitchen has Chromex
What do
on
you
the
guys drink?
jukebox,
It's like
bro.
because they know that like we're all friends, right? We sit at this fucking table, right? They know they get this goddamn fucking delusion that fucking we just go to the same bar and like have a fucking cheeseburger and fucking yada 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 and like no, this fucking years ago.
Yes.
All right, maybe, but not anymore. I'm not blacked out, but I'm making another fucking drink.
By the way, that's not how you're gonna be pouring drinks at the bar.
Yeah, I can understand why you want me and Mark to be bartenders. All right, so weigh in, truth.
Banana.
Fucking, what do you got for action movies? Action movie stars.
I got nothing else to add. I think we got the Mount Rushmore of.
Come down to fucking New Bedford.
I think we got the Mount Rushmore of fucking Sylvester Stallone, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chuck Norris, and then an unnamed fourth that can be anybody from Harrison Ford to fucking Steven Seagal.
Come down to the Dipper Bar where the real action heroes are.
Yeah, there's no
Soon.
punk rock bars in Boston,
in
Massachusetts.
September.
Ask Mark Gunseed.
When do you guys think? When is this going to be going?
Probably September.
Yeah, like literally everything is fucking good to go. We're just waiting on fucking licensing.
September.
So is it
Pizza
already
Oven,
open now,
Manded by
or-
Joe Hawk.
What's that?
Is it open right now?
No, they
Oh,
closed. They closed during COVID. Never opened back up because it wasn't worthwhile. And then we were in the process of buying it. But it takes there's nothing that government does, state, local,
Efficiently.
or federal, efficiently, effectively, or quickly. So it takes 8 weeks to transfer a fucking liquor license. Like from my father to me, it takes fucking still 6
Crazy.
weeks. Yeah.
We should do a podcast where we interview you guys about the bar.
Well, let it be open for a little while.
Right.
And then,
Will the bar have
1000%.
AC?
Yes, the bar. I walked in the bar today.
I wanna hang out
AC
at
was
your
on.
place then.
Oh, yesterday.
As the biggest dude in the place, and I deal with this fucking heat all day. This is nothing compared to 2 in the afternoon fucking welding aluminum.
Yeah. No, this wasn't too bad tonight.
So fucking relax.
Try shooting Deca into your ass. It makes you sweat like a pig all day long.
Well, I haven't done that.
So yeah, we had a meeting
Trying to be
yesterday.
an action hero, Mark.
It was what 101 degrees or whatever in New Bedford yesterday.
Yeah.
ACs were going.
Nice.
It was good to go.
Frederick Douglass is rolling in his.
The bar will have air conditioning.
Frederick
Chophead
Douglass
does
will
not
be
have
there.
Chophead does not have air conditioning.
He's going to be DJing the first night.
Yeah.
All right.
DJ Underground Railroad.
We got nothing else to add music-wise, movie-wise, or...
Can you play us out with the Delta Force theme song?
I sure can. Wait, give me a minute. Give me a fucking
Just gonna
second.
hold my AK-47.
I have unreleased Joe Hawk material on my phone. That if you follow me Instagram, I will put it out there as friends. He doesn't want it out there, but it's fine. God, follow me on Instagram.
I'm gonna go forward a little bit.
Yeah. It gets real epic towards the end.
Oh shit! Wait, a fucking YouTube, dude.
God,
They fuck you.
They
every
throw an
time.
ad?
They fuck. No, I exited out. Hold on.
Oh, Christ.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This is about when he goes, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful.
So fucking epic.
Why don't you just can you just blast this from a bike when you're riding? Like, this would be this is biking music right now.
This is what's in my head when I'm riding around.
Sounds like the German bit. What's the final countdown?
Europe.
Europe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Europe got that from this.
Seriously, probably.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening. We'll get drunk and retarded another time with you guys.
Jog.
Here we go.
If you're in business, you probably have a website, but can your site handle your growth? How many visitors before your site slows down or crashes? What about storage and data security? From web hosting to virtual servers, Pair Networks provides the online infrastructure you need to start, grow, and flourish. When it comes to security and updates, don't worry, we've got you covered. Our 24/7 US-based customer support is the best in the industry. No frustrating chatbots or sitting on hold for hours. Check out pair.com today to learn more. That's PAIR.com.